or remorse, or fear, and it absolutely will not stop.
Look, man, takes a lot of energy to be a rock star.
Until you are
To rip that hard, yeah.
Like a lot.
Feeling better, Michael?
Mostly. It's not as 100% as I thought it would be, but yeah, I'm fine.
Canada, uncircumcised, philanthropy, stupid stuff, supercross, pain, nipple, machete, passion, a scintillating bloodbath, hellacious fury, evil, cannabis, interesting thing, awesome, radio.
Gotta take it all the way. Do better. Give me my temporary high stopper.
The Jason Ellis Show. Jason Ellis. Darren Christ. Michael Tully. I thought you were trying from me. Andrew Bruce. I'm an idiot. Kevin Kraft. Who would have thought eating a bowl of cum would pay off? Mike Catherwood. There's a gun in my head, Jason. I had to fuck. And Will Pendarvis. Fuck yeah, I'm Will Pendarvis. House is blowing up.
This is the Jason Ellis Show.
Oh, don't hit that.
Hello. Welcome to the program. I'm Huge Jackman. You can laugh all you want, motherfucker. I get so jacked. I'm on futuristic drugs. You know what I mean? I don't know what this is gonna sound wrong, but I'm a possessed white man. Using a lot of white man drugs. I almost said white man power. But I feel very powerful as a white man. And usually I don't, because it's like this old thing and you got going bald, your fucking face is coming off. But not on white man steroids. I'm on all white man powerful steroids. And I'm working out in the pool with no fucking clothes on. And I've got a vicious pump. I got a pump like a fucking 16-year-old. Remember those days where you just lift a weight for a second? You're like, Jesus Christ, I just got buff. That's what's happening right now. That's what's happening right fucking now. Jackman. I would say in 2 months, everybody I see is going to go, Jesus Christ, man, you got Huge Jackman. What's going on, Catherwood? Did you hear that sound?
I heard something. Yeah. I was worried it was me.
Uh-oh, why is my...
My phone's been doing daffy things today, but I don't believe that was mine.
I don't...
My
Wait.
phone all of a sudden is making old man noises. Like when I send an email, it goes whoosh.
My phone's on... Wait. I didn't do anything, right? I just got here. Pretty sure I didn't do anything. Good. I think it was Catherwood.
I'll take the blame.
Good. There you go. Nip that in the bud. Let's move on. Man, do you know that the greatest fight ever orchestrated is just flowing? It's accidentally flowing like chocolate out of the waterfall onto the strawberries.
You're saying it's organic. It's just happening.
It just happened. It was an organic thing where I was like, yeah, sure, I'll get you a fight. Or, I was like, what about if you did the strip fight? You know, that'd be better. Oh, okay. I'm like, you should find somebody. I don't know. It's tough. I got a lot of stuff going on.
So you're saying Betsy versus Andrew is just happening?
Yeah. Yep. And it's in the Hard Rock bathroom.
The grudge match of the century.
That's right. It's a GoPro on both their foreheads.
Frankly, I'm looking forward to those two just settling their differences once and for all.
Finally, right?
Yeah, they fucking hate each other.
They're really like Palestine, Israel. I mean, it's just thousands of years.
Wow, good point. So spot on. Anyway, no. Instead, this lady, Ryan Keeley, who did fight in Alice Mania, I put a video up of her fighting today on Instagram. And then she hooked me up with this other girl. She's like, this other girl wants to fight me. And she's in the same line of work. She's an adult entertainer as well. And it's Giselle Palmer. And I did not know about her, Michael. But I was like, give me her Instagram. And I clicked on there. And she is like... she's like 220,000 followers. And gets like 10,000 likes for a photo. And she's like some... I don't know. Plus size? No, not plus size. Some adult entertainer lady, but she's super hot.
That's a hot chick name, Giselle Palmer.
Yeah,
you know, that's
and Ryan Keeler, like, and they're like, yes, we'll be in the strip fight. And I'm like, the strip fight? You two will be. I'm like, man, that's such a big fight. I mean, the fight I don't even think the fight will suck. The video I put up, it was Ryan Keeley punched somebody in the face 95 times, and then she got tired and the other person punched her in the face 95 times. And it was like really quiet. It sounded like people were getting tea. But I'm into it. So, I'm not, I mean, I don't think I have to worry about selling a fucking thing on this one. I mean, what's that? You gotta go and vibrate. Next time you do that, you're gonna get a steroid kick.
That was a full-fledged mistake. Like, amateur,
if you're gonna go
Bush League
grinder on the radio, don't, you know what I mean? That's crazy.
I actually have an issue with the dinging of the DM. I have some girl who's coming at me so hard that I think it's a guy.
Oh, that happens to me all the time.
You know what I'm saying? Like there's no
don't. I always, even if it's not, I just go it is. I have people that go daddy, or like I have a lady that goes daddy, and I'm like, what? And then they send me videos of them fucking things, and it's like, what are you wearing, Dad? I'm like, I'm not. Fuck you, dude.
Yeah, there's it's that
probably
level.
A girl, but I'm like, nope, you fuck you, dude.
It's that level. It's
And she's sending you all kinds of cool stuff.
all the naked.
You showing your wife?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why'd you say yeah with a bit of a tremble?
Because usually I show my wife and it's kind of like, ooh, wow, she's pretty, or okay, she shrugs it off. This girl it's like I said, there's something different. She's coming so hard.
Yeah, but that's funny.
It is funny.
Okay, did your wife see the funny bit?
No, not so much.
Bit offended by it.
I think
I can see that.
I think she thinks that I'm
interested.
No, because this girl couldn't be less my type.
Okay.
She's like super bleach blonde, super huge fake tits, super skinny, which
Totally
is nice.
Yeah, but I know, right?
No, nothing wrong with it. It's just I like natural.
Still super fuckable though.
Brunette, ethnic.
Yeah, but still, so what? Your type still fuckable. So she's
That's
a little
ridiculous.
bit, and she's being out of line. Look, I get it when a girl's like, "Hey, I want to totally bang you." You're like, well, that's cool, but I'm married, and they go, "I don't give a fuck about that bitch." Then you need to. Then yeah, your wife should be pissed.
Let me, if you'd like, I can.
Yeah,
break
totally.
you off a little piece.
Man, are you playing video right now of the girl that's fighting Ryan Keeley? Is that what you're doing, Andrew? Or is
That's me. I'm getting the tail of the tape on Giselle Palmer.
That's her?
She is really, really hot.
That's her.
Whose name makes me think I ought to be masturbating.
That girl is. That's not. Jason's not saying it to kind of make interesting radio. That girl's fucking super hot.
Go on her Instagram, everybody. Call me a liar.
Not Mike Catherine Wood's type, so he can.
No.
Yeah, because she's blue. Yeah.
No. For a blonde, that girl's way my type. My type.
That's confusing to me. If I'm your wife, I don't know which one you.
No. Because
you shouldn't be talking to bitches that are being disrespectful to your wife. I'm for that.
Yeah. I'm not talking to her.
You haven't replied one thing.
At the very beginning, a girl. No. At the very beginning, I can. Let me find this.
Does it count as talking if you just keep sending back the googly eye emoji?
I mean, look, I'm not
you
talking.
Did stuff. Man,
I'm not
look
talking.
at the photo of this chick.
I'm just sending back pictures of my dick. Does that count?
Do you want to see this girl fight in a pasties and a G-string? I mean, come on.
I want to see that girl fight with my dick. With her labia.
See, stop saying I'm kind of bummed out for your wife. Don't say that. It's
Hi, you're so fucking hot. I need to sit on your face. I do anal.
Yep.
I've done porn. Want to see me squirt? It just boom, 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 boom.
Yeah. So from another country then?
I think she's American.
No, she's not American because she just said, "Think you make me squirt?" Unless she's a caveman, does she go to Geico for insurance? Because that's bullshit. Look how hot this girl is.
But the difference is this girl is, even though, like I said, I described like blonde white chick as not being my thing. This for a blonde is way my type. Huge natural ass.
The Giselle Palmer if anybody wants to go look at her on Instagram.
Huge natural ass. Huge
Don't
natural
crash
tits.
your car, people. That's
very
crazy.
pretty naturally looking. It doesn't look plastic surgeryed. I like that. And
they're going to fully box each other, ladies and gentlemen. Full-on boxing punches to the face. Unbelievable.
Mike, I'm just offended by your hot privilege.
What?
Because you can afford to have a type. your
Yeah.
life has afforded you the ability. To
Yeah,
have a-
yeah, and that's why we don't believe it, because you jerk off all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you say that you only have a type, which means as if to say you wouldn't fuck somebody who isn't your type, but still.
No,
classifies
I
as a
didn't
hot
say
guy.
that.
Well, then,
No,
but
that's not what-
you know.
Okay, if I have been driving a 20-year-old Saab for a bunch of years, all the while pining for a Jaguar.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden somebody comes up to me in a bar and goes, "Oh, you're really awesome, you're really fucking cool, man. You gotta fucking take this Audi. Fucking, just take this fucking Audi, dude. Just fucking have it, dude. It's awesome." And I go, really more of a Jaguar guy.
Right.
Yeah,
That's
you're a fucking
ridiculous.
douche.
That's-
Not
and a liar.
Nobody does that, is my point. Nobody does that. I go, "Wow, nice Audi." I go, "Yeah, dude, I wanted a Jaguar, but look, will you look at
But
this
Michael-
fucking Audi?"
Michael Tully, that's an unfair analogy.
No, it's not.
Because I have a Jaguar.
No, that
I'm married
that
to a girl that is my type. That changes it. If I was a single guy sitting here complaining about a girl that's not exactly my type and saying it was a problem, I'm being a dick.
I want to fuck two Katies.
I do too.
So you
Listen
want
to
to
me.
I want to fuck two of your wives.
Listen to me.
You want to fuck anybody, and you're flirting with this bing bong, and
I'm
you
not.
and you telling your wife that it's not your type.
That's what's
is
pissing her off.
yeah. That's all. That's all.
Is it?
That's all. Me and Michael are trying to say.
I didn't tell her that. She knows that.
She doesn't know that. She knows that you'll fuck anybody.
She knows that you're attracted to attractive women.
Yeah!
If I ordered a steak, which is my favorite thing to eat in the
Yes.
entire world,
Yes.
and my wife ordered the snapper, and she goes, "Wow, this is the fucking greatest snapper ever." And I go, "Yeah, that's great." She goes, "Have a taste." And I go, No, you don't understand. I have the steak.
Yeah,
No interest whatsoever in
Yeah.
tasting your delectable snapper, lady.
Who do you
Get it
think
out of
you're
my
fucking-
face.
Okay, I'm
Is
being
she gonna
honest.
believe
Who do you
it?
think you're dealing?
No.
This is bullshit.
Maybe
straight. We're going
maybe
down
my
right
wife,
now.
Maybe my wife knows that I'm very interested in tasting the snapper.
Oh my god!
But I'm not gonna.
You're interested in this is like
You
somebody.
want everything on the menu, Mike, like every other man.
That's
Sure,
right.
I do. I didn't say I don't. I said,
You
but
did. You said it wasn't your type.
Michael, Jason, I said I didn't imply that I don't want everything on the menu. All I'm saying is there's certain things on the menu I prefer.
You
That's all.
completely
That's all.
implied that you were not into certain types of meat.
I really don't want to fuck this chick.
See, now we're back to hot privilege. You
Okay.
can afford that.
yeah, that's
I've
yeah.
I've never met an 8.5.
Show me that photo.
That I don't really want to fuck.
Show me that photo of this girl, because you really don't want to fuck her.
I don't.
You're about to. This is gonna be bad for you.
My wife
Give me the photo.
My wife has
Give me
friends
the-
that I openly tell her I want to fuck.
Well, that's fucking gross too. Don't do that.
Here, show Mike.
Man, I gotta take your chick to lunch or something.
She-
You gotta be joking. This is not real, but if she was real, he wants to fuck the crap out of her. You do want to fuck her. You do.
No.
You do. You
No.
do.
No.
You do.
No.
Doesn't work. That doesn't work.
I don't.
She's super, super hot, and if she was around you at a dinner, and your wife wasn't around, and you wouldn't recognize her first because
Nah.
she's so stunning.
Nah,
You
dude.
said, by the way, I'm that weird. If you like dick, you fuck my ass.
overweight,
Then
overweight, like a little bit pudgy, not necessarily all that attractive, is more attractive to me than that.
Okay,
like
I
the
really
Barbie
like-
doll, super fake tits,
This is
skinny is
insane,
not. Is
Michael.
like
I really like tattoos.
It really
It's like
isn't.
saying I wouldn't have sex with like a Barbie.
that's
looking
not saying that, dude.
Or I really, you know what
Fuck
my
you.
favorite chick is? Like a really hot black chick, like dark as fuck, buff kind of.
Yeah,
But if you're
I'm
like,
with you on that.
But if you're like, I don't know, like a kind of chubby black girl who's got a cute face, super into that. If you're like a white girl with freckles. I don't know. I don't understand. You're super into me. I want to know about why you're into me. Maybe this would be really horny.
She and also another thing.
You're the guy that looks up weird shit
on
on
top
videos.
of being not my type, like really not my type. The way she's coming at me it turns me off.
Well, the fact that she's a bot, I think, is
The
a
only
Right,
re-
okay, yeah.
The only reason it turns you off is because you think it's a man.
Maybe.
If I'm saying if that was really a girl, you'd be very, very intrigued in hanging out with her.
I don't know, man.
I know you wouldn't cheat because I know you're not that guy.
Right.
But I know that you would definitely want to know more about it if that was who she said she was. I fucking would.
I'm
that's
telling
insane.
you,
If she really looked like that and it's like, you put butt in fucking, bro, you got cock, bro. I gotta hang out with this chick because, well, I mean, is she just gonna reach across the table to someone else's dick and blow him? Because she just sounds like the hottest chick ever. That's just like, bro, you fuck. What's up, homie? Show asshole here. Put douche titty. Like, why,
dude? But
she's in jail right now, dude.
Can I just say, can Ellis Media 16 be dude you cock bra?
Yeah, no, I mean, sure, because we're not going to be the Hard Rock 5 for this one.
I don't think it's that crazy to say that there's a type for me that is so far down on the list that it just is. It's not appealing to me. Why is that? I don't think that makes me hot privilege guy.
Being able to afford to not want to have sex with nines is hot privilege.
Yeah, but okay.
It means that you don't just get high quality women. You get the exact kind of hot quality women. You are willing to expect.
No, the real discrepancy
is Mike Catherwood a sex snob.
The discrepancy here is that I really don't think this girl's a 9. I really don't. I'm not saying. I'm 7. Saying like a 5 or 6.
Oh, come on, dude.
It's just, you don't understand. That's really like.
You'll just do anything to win this argument, won't you?
It's just not.
She's not a 5. She's not a 5.
It's not. I honestly like a.
Look, I get it. She's like a
plain dude. You're a dick because you even said that like Kate Upton's a fucking cheese sandwich that you have no attraction to.
She's a fat lady, but
Thank you.
But
so okay,
if she damn me. But if she damn okay, she's a fat lady on the scale of like extra picky guy. But if she DM me that she was in like fucking my ass bra, I would for sure take her up on that.
If someone that looked like Kate Upton DM'd me, I wouldn't tell my wife because I'd be so uncomfortable about how hot she was.
Okay.
And how
That's terrifying. How could you not wait? So you would just not tell your wife and you would just keep that a secret?
No, because I would feel like my wife would be somehow she would feel insecure about it.
A gentleman is discreet.
She needs to harden the fuck up. Reality, Kate Upton wants to fuck her husband.
If okay,
deal with it.
Do you guys see Deadpool 2?
Not yet.
Okay.
No.
All right, never mind then.
Yeah, good.
There's a
keep your mouth shut.
Like a superhero black chick in there.
Oh.
That is like while watching the movie.
By the way, Black Panther sucks dick.
Not that great.
Fucking stupid. God, I hate cartoon
I
movies.
do feel like a lot of people had to say Black Panther. That chick.
Yeah.
During fell asleep
during the movie, this chick Zazie Beetz. That's her real name, by the way.
Yeah.
I was so into her that I didn't have to say anything. My wife was looking back at me like, "Oh, yeah, okay, can you stop?" Because I was like groaning and shit.
Yeah, well, you need to stop groaning and be professional about your boners, man.
I'm an unprofessional.
Oh, you got to get a buckshot.
I don't know if I can handle it.
Oh,
my wife might not be able to handle it.
That's what you need to give her something she can't handle every now and then. Fucking get it out of her.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You need to lift a lot of weights, take a buckshot, come back, fucking really give it to her, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then leave her there. All cummed out and, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Stained on.
I want to drown my wife in my
Don't
jizz.
say nothing.
Can I drown my wife in my cum?
No.
I'm going to make her a spermaid.
Why does he always go so far? You got this weird terrestrial thing where you just want to break on through to the other side.
No,
I'm doing that again.
Come on. What do I do about...
I don't know.
What is it about me that brings out the door? I want... Is it...
I swear I already do it with
I just really want to drown my wife and cum.
Yeah, that's really gross, man.
Okay.
Really. Drown. Gross.
Not to death.
I think
maybe.
it would be a lot less
a
gross
lot.
for you to simply cheat on her with the bimbo who's DMing you from
Well,
Russia.
that's just not my type.
What about
style.
if you thought about sending her some photos of the inside out bum holes to shake her, see how fucking...
I have, and my wife has had... Twice my wife's had to talk with me.
To stop it!
And that was one time.
I'm gonna seriously need to talk to your wife.
Why?
She can't send... she stopped you from sending this bitch.
No. You're misunderstanding each other. Jason, you want Mike to send inside-out buttholes to the Russian bot chick.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay, I'll do that. I'll do it right now.
Yeah.
I'll do it right this second.
Then you check her gusto.
Okay.
See how much she really wants.
Hopefully that'll just end this entire
that's how I
scenario.
That's why Dave the Voice doesn't love me anymore. That's how I broke his boner for me.
Can I start sending Dave the Voice those pictures? Mm-hmm. Okay. Sorry, Dave.
Because I'm completely lying. So.
Okay.
I'll give you Sluggo's number too.
There you go. Send.
He's the best.
I don't want to
He
belabor
loves
the point.
inside out ass.
But I'm pretty much with you. Probably my least favorite type of woman is the typical like Hollywood bimbo. Like for people who can't see these photos, just picture like hot chick from a music
90s.
video. Yeah.
Al Bundy. When Al Bundy would have fantasies.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. But still, who says no?
The single Mike would fuck her.
Okay, all right.
Don't make any mistake. I would fuck this girl.
Oh, I'm very confused now.
I just wouldn't go out of my way to do it. Okay,
Man,
I mean,
now-
I'm gonna be
now,
honest.
now he's going back to sounding uppity again.
If like I was at some club or something and she approached
she
me.
just wants to fucking suck my dick. If I can just while I fucking stand there, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, if I just happen to have a boner and she's there, she could suck it,
You
but I
can
gotta
fucking-
go pretty
you
soon.
can fucking get the job done before my
Yeah.
Uber gets
You better
here.
get me while I'm going, whore.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay,
Fucking. Here's the inside of my ass, whore.
yeah. I mean, that
Yeah.
might be my pickup line. With
Yeah,
her.
you're not very nice. You're very mean.
That's fucked up.
Is it?
I'm a lot of things, but I don't think I'm not.
I think
nice.
you're mean to women.
Oh, that's.
I don't know.
I would.
You're mean to women that want to fuck you. There you go.
Okay, I would like to open the phone to
Do you-
any woman
do-
who is better than me.
Are you?
Okay.
Well, what about this? Will you agree that you're mean to women that want to have sex with you on Instagram?
No,
So you flirt.
no.
What do you do?
I'm just
then?
not mean.
What are you?
I'm indifferent.
I think would you agree you're stuck up to them?
No, because there's other girls that flirt, and I go, "Wow, you're very beautiful." That makes me very happy that you are that interested. I'm a married man. That's probably not appropriate, but you are really hot.
You did not type all that.
I've sent shit
I
like
just
that.
sent a fist pump in the googly eyes.
I send the guitar and
It's
some
so much
notes,
better than
and then the
writing.
world. So I rock their world. That's what I.
I'll send an eggplant. I mean, I don't think anybody's getting the wrong.
No, no, no.
I send
It's just like cheers to you for being you. But
I send a
this
picture.
is not the basis of extramarital affair.
I do
for my
eggplant.
emoji.
I do eggplant with apostrophe things on the end of them. So it's like,
I just sent a picture of the game in his underwear.
ooh. I don't have
This is
one
how
of
you
those
make me
photos
feel.
available in my
That's how you
phone.
make me feel, baby.
Mm.
There has been other girls that have been forward with me on Instagram in my DMs and stuff or Twitter, and I respond back politely. That's not my thing.
I don't think you should be responding back as a married man with an insecure wife.
Well, we went over that a long time ago here on this show because the girl approached me at the gym and said, "I find you're really attractive, blah blah blah," and I didn't have my rings on. I don't work out in my rings, and she.
No, you don't want to.
I said, "Thank you."
A nasty scratch on your finger from wearing your wedding ring out there.
No,
That
I don't
makes
want
sense.
to. I don't want to fuck up my ring, to be honest.
Right. No, it's time to pump iron and check out everybody that has leggings on.
No, it's just my.
And you get a little bit of a chubby. We've discussed how you work out. You've told me that you enjoy all the really hot women that are in front of you with their tight pants on, and when you work out, you get a slight erection the whole time.
Not only
from watching them, and you don't wear your wedding ring.
I've not only
and you answer ladies back on DM. I mean, this guy.
I've not only
This guy
gotten an
has got
erection.
Me Too written all over him.
I've not only have I gotten an erection at the gym,
Oh.
I've had to numerous times stop my workout and go beat off. I've had to numerous times beat off at Gold's Gym Venice at doing yoga.
What the
I'll
fuck?
leave a yoga class, go to the bathroom, beat off, come back and finish.
You're like that dude in the Chips movie that Dax made.
Oh come on!
You're like his fucking co-guy.
I don't make these girls feel
Fucking
uncomfortable.
jerk off in the middle of yoga and then go back to finish the yoga?
Yeah.
That's a fucking problem.
It is?
Yeah!
Horny.
Dude, yoga goes for 60 minutes, right?
Sometimes, or an hour and a half, yeah.
You can't fucking... That's so crazy.
There has been times where I couldn't handle it. I couldn't. There was dude. One
What do you
time,
mean you couldn't handle
Lee Raven and Nikki were here.
Yeah,
and
okay.
they were doing some.
So I was here for this.
What's on my tits?
Yeah, yep.
And they were disrobing.
Yep.
I had to drive home, beat off, and then drive back to Culver City to go to work.
Why didn't you just jerk off in the bathroom?
Oh, you
I
can't
didn't.
do that.
It's a
thank you.
little much
Yeah, there's too much of a gap.
Where do you jerk off at Gold's Gym?
in the bathroom, but.
That's his home there.
Well, no. I mean, this is to me. There's something different about it because it's a sweaty, disgusting place where people work out and exercise, and I don't know anybody there. It's like this very. I'm divorced from the people who are there. Like beating off in the bathroom that I share with you guys is there's something weird about that. I don't know. I feel like it's that to me crosses some line.
Man, I don't know if I can go to that gym and work out with you knowing that you jerk off in the bathroom every day.
He's probably not the only one.
I've jerked off in the showers there, and then someone will probably go in and shower after, and I'm like thinking they're walking on my jizz.
How much drive time is that to masturbate?
I know.
Like for people who don't understand, that's the better part of an hour.
Yeah, and I had an hour between this show and
Did
the
you want
radio
to go
show.
home and bring up a video of them?
I might have.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Yeah, all right, I get it.
Did Lee?
I'm not. Now I understand what you did. That's all. I'm not. I'm not co-signing this.
Okay, yeah, but is that bad for? Like, I would wonder, do Lee and Nikki find that bad?
Well, no, they wouldn't find that bad, but that's because they know that you're jerking off to them.
Right. And they're very attractive. Okay,
hey, you want to try and call Lee and ask her if she thinks that that's a weird thing? Cause
my wife and I were looking at Katie's Instagram, and she put up a picture of you and Lee, and my wife, unprovoked, commented about how attractive Lee was, and I agreed, and there was no issue there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
So there is a way
saying that someone's attractive in a photo on the red carpet is not cheating. There's nothing weird about that.
But we're going in the same territory.
Their porn after seeing them naked is.
But I wouldn't care if my wife knew about it. I mean, that I would be open about that with my wife.
She doesn't know about that?
She wouldn't care.
Does she know about your jerk-off escapades, that you will do a drive back and stuff like that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Does she think it's funny?
I think she's indifferent. I think she thinks that it's part of who I am. Like, I am a horny...
It's the price of doing business with Mike Catherwood.
Right, and it's the price of doing business with a guy that I really, truly think my wife thinks that I'm faithful no matter what. Yeah,
I agree. And I also feel like now that because I know you're an addict. You know, you're a bad one too. I shouldn't say that but there is different levels to it. And I feel like you're a guy that you wouldn't be here if you got back on it. And you've got, you know what I mean? You've got everything on lock. You are very...
I have sexual addiction problems that I don't have unlocked, but I allow myself that because it's the lesser of two evils.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, you do a little bit of a crazy jerk-off thing or crazy jerk-off routine here, but it's the lesser of two evils.
And I have to do that in order to preserve a healthy sexual relationship with my wife. Because if I don't, I will engage in what would be unhealthy sexual stuff with my wife, and I don't want to do that to her.
What?
I will turn my wife, who I love and have real affection and intimacy with, I will turn her into a fuck whore.
Oh, okay.
And I don't want to do that. So I beat off like crazy. And I look at sick videos and I blah, blah, blah. You know.
You think like just a certain style of doing it would be like a cold to her or something?
No, it would be my mind frame while I'm fucking her. Because I have a real problem with for instance, in relationships prior to my wife, I couldn't ever make a real relationship work, but girls that I was just fucking, I was perfectly, like my ex-wife and my girlfriend before my wife, we really didn't have a good sex life. Like I couldn't combine intimacy and love with sex.
Yeah, I don't want to say Madonna whore, but it's in that same basic.
I had to, in order to have sex with someone, in order to be attracted to them sexually, I had to look at them as a filthy slut.
Oh wow!
And now I'm with my wife. I can have a really, really healthy sex life with her and love her. But it's I'm on the fence. I have to really guard it. I have to work hard.
Everything you do, you have to work really hard. I admire your hard work, Catherwood.
And you accomplish that by occasionally masturbating about the filthy sluts in yoga class.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Or on the
or the girls in yoga class that are probably very nice girls, but in my mind I turn them into filthy fucking whores. Yeah. Filthy cum buckets.
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Right, I get that.
You're so gnarly.
But the one time where another woman got me, I don't want to say in trouble with my wife, but she was like kind of weirded out by it and commented about it, was this girl at the gym who approached me, was very nice, but there wasn't anything gross. She just said, you're really attractive and I just want to let you know that. I was like, oh, thank you so much. This girl was really hot. Mm-hmm. So I went home and I geotagged Gold's Gym Venice and saw all the people who were posting pictures, and I found her.
Ooh.
So then I went to her DM and I said, hey, thank you. I just wanted to let you know, like, you made my year. I'm a married guy, but it's nice to know I still got it,
Yes.
My wife's like, you're a fucking tool.
Yeah.
Like, she's like, why would you do that? You're a fucking tool. And she didn't even know about that, except I talked about it on this show, and my wife was listening.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
She's super hot and super smart and not insecure at all, I think.
My wife?
Personally, yeah.
No. My wife, she has her faults. But my wife
I don't catch any.
My wife's way together with that stuff.
Big fan.
My wife works really hard at the self-help stuff. I mean, really hard. She meditates like crazy. She sees a bunch of therapists, and not like in a frenetic, crazy, paranoid way. She just really believes in it. She
She's
loves
a sensible,
it.
smart woman.
Yeah.
She knows that she applies all that stuff, then she's going to be a better person for her kid. I get it. And you. Because she's got to soak up your shit, too.
Yeah.
Fucking roid rage over here. Every now and then he ain't getting what he wants. And
That was
gets
honestly
in a little bit of an argument in the car. Next thing you know, poof.
That was
Watch out.
what really made me fall in love with my wife was I got into her because of her ass and her personality.
Yes.
And I was like, the things are going well. About 4 or 5 weeks into us like seriously dating, so it was maybe like 6 months in, but like 4 or 5 weeks of us really being committed to each other. She came to me and said, I found this therapist that specializes in addicts and people kind of like you, and I set up an appointment. I don't want to.
Wow.
And she just went that, and I knew right then and there. I was like, oh my god, this girl is special. She really cared. There was something about how she took it upon herself to really
You're such
think
a
it
dick,
up.
Michael. Why are you laughing?
Yeah, why are you laughing? Why is that funny?
She's so much more than a cum bucket.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean those may have been the words in my brain. I said, this girl is so not a cum dumpster.
Wow, I made this dark. I apologize.
I'm right. Justin, welcome to the show. What's up?
Hey, what's up, Ellis? Hey, Tully. Hey, I'm with Catherine on this, but I'm kind of known for like the beater amongst my friends. Anyways, I've done it to Home Depot, seen a hot chick that just hit me just right, and now I get a little laugh.
You're my man. Yeah.
Is he really your
Yeah.
man?
Yeah.
For jerking off at Home Depot because
Fuck
you saw
yeah.
a hot chick in Home Depot?
Well, yeah. I mean, it's my Mexican genetics
All right.
put Home Depot right at the top of the list.
All right, dude. Then shout out to you.
I mean, the only thing he could do better would be like jerk off at the Raider game.
I feel like I just made up. I don't even know. I don't think I ever saw anybody on the street and jerked off about them.
Yeah, but now we're getting into your sex snobbish because you were a
No,
guy.
I'm not. I just know I
fucked-
didn't think of it. If you had told me, I would have done it. I just didn't think of that.
Dude, because you were constantly fucking hot chicks.
I was not. Oh my god, that's not true.
Dude, you did not have dry spells like I had.
I've had dry. What are you talking about? What about when I was growing up as a kid? I didn't. How was that?
That doesn't count. I meant
Well,
after,
I was trying to fuck all the time. Then.
After you got into your fucking zone, like I'm gonna say post 20, you did not have dry spells like I had dry spells after my divorce. I had like a year and a half, 2 years
of not hooking up with anybody.
no sex.
But that's still your choice because people wanted to have sex with you. You just
Maybe.
didn't do it.
I didn't know.
It's different when you know when you're trying to meet somebody and nobody wants to meet you. That's tenfold worse than your picture. Sorry, I'm not saying you're bad. You got heartbroken and you didn't date and you didn't fuck for a year and a half.
Yeah.
That's hard, man. I feel sorry for you.
I agree though. There's
But
a
you had
difference
that
between
thing in the back of your mind knowing that when it's time to fuck, you're gonna get laid.
That's true.
What about when you're reaching out to everybody and they're like, oh, didn't know you were you.
That's totally true, and I don't want to be
stacks on stacks on. That'd be fucking. That's
I don't
tough.
want to sound insulting to the guys, because there are guys who try hard and still can't, and I agree. I'm aware of that, and you're right.
Some people look okay and just don't have no mouth. Every time I open their mouth, they say the dumbest shit ever, and they don't understand that they are annoying, and they don't understand why nobody will fuck them. Confused and lonely. It's easy to. I feel very sorry for anybody because I've been just because I got laid a lot, but I also said there's pockets where I did a lot of drugs, man. I really looked terrible. I couldn't get laid. So there was spells where I was super horny and people were just like, oh my god, no way.
Well, that fucked me up too with my intimacy because when I was really looking poor and at my worst using drugs every day, all day, and drinking for breakfast, I was fucking like crazy because I was surrounded by a bunch of girls who were using drugs all day.
Right. So that worked out.
So then I got sober and I wanted that lifestyle back,
Oh, just the fucking bitch.
Yeah. I was like, okay, maybe I'm laying off drugs, but can I have drug women?
Right, yeah, you can, but they show up with drugs, so no.
Yeah.
That's the problem with drug women. They're
And
always
coke women are the best.
they've always got it. They always smell like it.
My
It's a panic attack.
my meth phase was not good for. I mean, it would be if I was gay. My meth phase would be awesome, but
Yeah.
meth phase was way weak for chicks. Way weak.
Yeah.
But man, when I was living in Jersey, smoking crack all day, there was a lot of relatively attractive women, and I would have sex with a lot of them.
Good for you, Mike. Do you know the girl recently got busted for like the 15th time?
Crystal Methvin?
Yeah.
She may be my new hero.
Yeah, she's pretty cool.
I love Crystal Methvin.
Probably could have had a roll with her.
I made a. I have to tell because I can't read very well. My son wants me to tell 2 stories. It's always 2 because they're short, so he always asks for 2. And somehow I got, because I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I just make up shit on the fly, and somehow I told him about a guy that somebody built a jump and did some big jump, and it was like a long time. Whenever I say like in 1857 or something like that, then he believes that there's like a fact to it. You know what I mean? Like he'll actually, after the story, he'll go, "Wait, is that true?" And I'm like, "Of course it's true, man." Like his name was what was it, Dan? So it was like Dan Motoring. You know what I mean? Because I just couldn't think of anything. I thought of the meth lady with the meth thing, and I was like, he did a big moto jump, and his name was Dan Motoring. And he's like, his name could not be Dan Motor. And I'm like, it wasn't Motor, it's Motoring. And he did a moto jump. It's a small world, but it happens out there. And I almost told him, there's a girl named Crystal Method. And I was like, wait, this story's not going to work out. I'll just go with, yeah, man, the dude's name is Dan Motoring, and yes, he did jump from Tasmania to Australia.
Right.
But he died. Like on the landing.
That sucks.
And then I say goodnight. And then I leave him sort of in the dark of like, did that guy really die? And is that... His last name was Motoring, and he rode motorbikes? That's pretty crazy.
It's destined. I mean, it is in the same category as Crystal Methvin.
Right? But it's out there. I don't know who Dale Buggins is. But I always say Dale Buggins when I'm using these stories. Like if a squirrel does something, or
kick-ass name.
Squirrel built a spaceship out of carrots. Nobody said it would fly, and then it took off in the air and exploded. And his name was that guy, Dale Buggins. But I think Dale Buggins was a professional, like, Evel Knievel in Australia, and that name is just like stuck in my head because I'm absolutely positive that Dale Buggins was a real person that did like moto shows.
Let's go, Andrew.
But it might not be.
Dale Buggins.
Australian daredevil Dale Buggins.
Right.
Oh, mate, me Dale Buggins.
It's the most Australian name ever. Did Buggins die jumping, or is Buggins alive?
Look at Dale Buggins.
Because how old? Buggins would be older than me, right?
Did he die at the age of 20?
Doing a jump, right?
Fuck. No, ironically enough, he died in a police shootout.
What did he do?
Oh, he committed suicide.
Oh, fuck. Man, why would you...
At the Marco Polo Hotel in Melbourne. Ah, mate.
Oh, mate, that was a shit hotel. Man, Buggins.
His last word was Marco.
Oh, you're fucking... oh, you're fucking...
Marco, mate.
Buggins was a man. I mean, look at he jumped. What did Buggins jump? What was his...
Holy shit.
Look at that, he jumped fucking
84 teenies.
I jumped a bunch of roos, mate. I jumped 25 roos.
He jumped Fosters.
I jumped
the whole
AC/DC.
company.
Jumped AC/DC.
No, look, that's a whole bunch of trucks, right? What was that? Well, how far?
His record was he broke an world record by jumping 25 cars with a Yamaha.
Right, that's beat Evel Knievel. Buggins. Remember the name when you look at the night sky. Buggins. Wait, is there video of Buggins jumping?
Yeah.
You might see me in the crowd.
It's a retrospective.
Fucking oath.
Of course, they're playing DC.
I know, right?
Fucking truth, look at that.
The Australian BBC's music library consisted of 1 minute work song to 2 AC/DC.
32 bands we had. Lay off.
Beast doesn't
We had to
sing
wait.
well.
Years for Silverchair.
Who can it be now?
Mate, Buggins drove into the back of his ute while the ute was driving. If that's not a show, I don't know what is. I just saw an email today from the Hard Rock about the tricycle race. Like, I guess my manager pitched the tricycle race. Dude, he jumped fucking trucks to flat ground!
Oh, man.
Buggins is a man!
Yeah, that was crazy.
Buggins jumps... Fuck, I don't know how he did that. Anyway, Yeah, I saw the Hard Rock say, we like this way better than Jason's original idea of jumping off the car into the ramp thing.
I wasn't a fan
Everybody
of that.
hated that idea. I'm absolutely positive Hoonigan fake crashed a car to like stop me from doing it.
No, dude. I like the idea from an entertainment standpoint. I did not like you doing that. That was the one time I really wanted to say something to you. I really did. I was like, 10 different guys fighting, 10 rounds. Jason, let Jason be Jason. Do your crazy shit. Jumping off the car on a skateboard while it's in the air and landing. Something about, I was like, dude, it's not worth it. It's not. That's really dangerous.
It is. It would have been. I'm still doing it. I actually sent a video to the Hoonigan guys today. I saw a guy do a big jump somewhere, and he landed on some resi mat thing in mid-jigama. And I'm like, look, see? That's how we'll do it. So I haven't given up. I'll figure out how to kill myself. You'll see.
I don't know which story to segue from that into, because there's two that come to mind. I guess I'll go with this one. A guy by the name of Josh Martin was clowning around on an escalator at a mall in Rhode Island and fell to his death.
Off the side?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's what you get for fucking around on an escalator. How old was he?
He was 45 years old.
Well, what kind of 45-year-old man fucks around on an escalator? A drunk man?
The guitar player in Anal Cunt.
Yeah!
That makes sense.
I'm a huge fan.
Are you really?
I have many an album.
What do they sound like again?
Anal Cunt, probably.
They have.
You'd expect they would sound
Jason, you would love Anal Cunt because.
No, I wouldn't. Do not. No.
Okay. Have you heard? Have you heard 311 are fags?
No, I don't care, dude. I don't. See, you don't.
Andrew,
you don't
play
know
it.
me.
Andrew, come on. I feel like you would enjoy this.
In memory of Josh Martin, here is. What is it again?
311 are fags.
I mean, that is funny, but it's like Thomas Hayden Church thinking I like, what's that fucking stupid band?
Five Finger Death Punch?
No, he wasn't that bad. It was the other, I don't know what it was.
Play 311 Anal Cunt. Put that in. Let's see here. 311, 311 sucks. That's I may have extrapolated a little bit.
It's only 40 seconds long?
Yes.
Good. I can't listen to it in entirety. But yeah, look, they understood the stupidness of 311.
They had a whole bunch of sucks and are dead songs, and you fill in the blank. Like,
do you think he was
Hartman
doing the
dead.
thing on the escalator? I don't know if you've seen this, Marco, but a lot of guys, drunk guys, East Coast guys I'd like to blame, will get on the middle of the escalator where one's coming up and one's coming down, where the glass ones, and they sit on the top on their butt and they do 360s until they get caught in the middle and then it snaps the glass. Tons of people do that.
I don't know about that. It just says that he was, quote, clowning around and riding the rail of the escalator. A witness told police he saw Martin as he reached the downward slope of the handrail, fell backward off the rail, and hit his head on a table at the food court below. It's quite a big drop, said the local police officer. Anyone who has been to the Providence Place Mall in the food court, you see the two escalators going up to the movie theater and Dave & Buster's. You know how high that is. So a sad day for the anal cunt community.
Well, Seth,
I don't know. Anal
Seth Putnam,
cunt, 45. You want to die soon.
Seth Putnam, the principal songwriter and frontman of Anal Cunt, passed away a couple years ago. So I mean, I think they'd already retired the anal cuntness.
The silver lining is that I got that from Fox News, which means Fox News had to print the phrase.
Anal cunt.
Yeah.
Because it was a really weird, and thank you, I can't think of the name, Susie, I think, is the listener who sent me that link. It's really weird when they go, oh yeah, the guitar player from a grindcore band died. And you're like, that's odd.
Yeah.
He was just from a band? What are you talking about? And then you read like the fifth paragraph and like, oh yeah, it was Anal Cunt. That was the band.
I saw them and Seth shit on stage.
Yep, I'm sorry. Did you say Seth shit?
Seth Putnam, the frontman, he shit on stage. And was openly using heroin.
What do you mean openly? Like doing it on stage?
Like, yeah.
Right, so these people dying that's the way they
Yeah, I think they went out in
Good.
a blaze of glory.
Good.
They went out like John
Well, I'm
Bon
happy
Jovi
they got
always-
what they wanted.
Yeah.
Death.
And speaking of Australian motor daredevils, a valet somehow managed to park a Porsche underneath an SUV.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's going pretty fast into the back of that SUV to make that happen.
That's exactly right.
It's almost like he didn't hit any brakes or anything.
Well, for starters, yeah, he definitely thought he was in reverse when he was in not reverse.
Yeah, the other way thing.
Yeah, exactly. The valet somehow not harmed in placing a larger motor vehicle on top of the one that on top of the $200,000 car that.
So that was like a Ferris Bueller situation, right? He got that Porsche to park and then went on a massive joyride and fucked up.
Is Will here?
That's a theory.
What else could did he
No,
couldn't?
he tried to reverse it and didn't realize he was going forward and didn't realize how fast it was going to go forward.
Do you think he could have been going that fast, just mistakenly thinking he was in reverse? I think he was fucking flying.
That's what the local news said.
Yeah.
Hey, you're gonna be at Ellis Mania, right?
Absolutely.
We're trying to start a band.
I was gonna hit you guys up about it off the air. I was like, how can we not? Like, there's been too many great musical moments with the show. Let's get a real band started back up.
Well, we got a real band.
No Tiger Box, like a real. Let's
Yeah,
write songs.
We want to. Well, here's the deal. We want Andrew and Kevin to be in the band as well, and everybody like Will. We're gonna bring like the show more of the band, and we want to make one song, one new song, and try to get it out to play on the air before we do the event.
Yeah.
Which is super difficult to do because we'd have to have somebody that can put a song together. You know, like sure we can lay the track and write the lyrics and sing it, and I know a bass player, but who's going to put it all together? Not us. And Will knows one person who's so fucking good that he has 1,000 other jobs, and you know what I mean. I feel like it's like trying to get Bob Rock to make whatever the fuck album that we're doing, whatever the band's called. But Tully's not sure if he's going to be there because he might have a baby around the same time. But he was like, the band is ready to play, so if I wasn't there, the show would still go on. If I am there, then I'm in the band for the night. So I was like, well, I know we can make a song. I know we can do that.
Fuck yeah.
But it's that we need a person. And then I thought having Andrew rap on it, because then him doing his amazing raps is next level. And then if Jude is gonna go, then maybe he could bring John, and maybe those two can battle it out live by the pool on Friday night, just for a few seconds, not a long time.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, and I was like, well, that but that's a lot of work. You know what I mean? Like that's still Michael and Will and myself making a song, and this other person making it like sound like a proper song, so that I can play it on the radio and give it to the band in Vegas, so that they have it down, that when we show up, that everything just works out. So it's not.
Yeah, no, it's
a huge chance that that's bullshit.
An undertaking.
But we could still have a band where we could make up. We could just play Hate Bean, Teen Stick, and Death Death Die, and a couple of Tiger Box songs, and rename the band and have everybody in it.
That last Death Death Die record sounded amazing, and to me, it has to meet that quality. And there might be somebody listening who has the ability to like put that kind of stuff together. I don't know.
If you are listening and you are, we're not looking for free shit. Like I'd gladly pay for whatever it takes to make a single, make the track. But you're dealing with absolute morons. Tully's not, but everybody else is. We'll sing. I'll give you a couple of my riffs you probably don't want, but that's it.
I know some studio people. That could.
Right, so I know if we made a hustle, and I was like, look, can we do it if we come in and we give you these tracks? Because the way we did a lot of those songs, we're really good at doing our kind of stuff. Like we could we're not completely retarded. We can make catchy stuff.
And it's just too bad that Butt Package is too busy with his day job to get it done, because his production is amazing.
It's very funny, Will. I like what you did there. Don't do that to Butt Package, all right?
I love his stuff.
I know,
That's
but
good.
I don't want to. I'm not dropping a song.
But
with Butt
Kevin
Package as
and
the
Kevin
producer.
does great vocals, man. I
Yeah,
mean,
see, he's
I'd
got the
love to
high
hear-
notes.
Yeah, totally.
Rick Rubin's real close, guys. Come on, let's just.
Just up the road.
Yeah.
Saw Bob Rock at Target once. I was gonna punch him.
We could keep a vigil
so.
at
I saw
Target.
Bob Rock wearing cowboy boots and a fringe jacket,
Yeah, well, he's Bob. He's Bob.
and
Rock.
I was thinking to myself, yeah, he's Bob Rock. It was like fringe on the
I don't.
sleeves.
I don't. You know, I mean, he's a very annoying man, but that part doesn't annoy me. I'm like, you're Bob Rock. What the fuck? You have no choice but to douche off. But you did. It's changed now. I was like, fuck, you fucked him. You know, with that fucking Black Album shit. You fucking fucked him. And then you left him dry with the load.
But you didn't.
No,
because
dude. Black Album, come on.
yeah, that's the
Yeah, but I
transition.
changed my-
But
I know,
you
I
listen
changed my
back
mind.
to it, and you're like, "Fuck, that is."
I know.
It sounds amazing.
But he did load
I know. That's
and reload.
Yeah,
and I was
so
like, what the
it's a
fuck
watch.
was that?
and Saint Anger.
I forgot about that.
That's
That-
okay.
No,
That's
Yeah.
all I think about with him is him going, you know, I don't think you guys are ever going to have a bass player again. Now, hold on while I cut the bass track
I know,
on your
right?
album.
yeah.
That's the Bob Rock that I remember.
Yep. Yeah, I hate that guy. Wait, this guy wants to offer his services. Ali! Like Muhammad? How you going? What do you do, Ali? Boom!
Yeah, exactly.
It's a regular Bob Rock!
Right?
Okay, here's the only bad. Here, the last question is, where do you live? He can't be wherever we want to be.
You can.
How does that work?
Okay.
We just send him the tracks.
Why don't we go to New York and cut a single?
Yeah. Yeah.
Why not?
Let's do it.
Andrew, can we go to New York? I didn't expect.
Yeah, really.
I mean, I'm supposed to sign a contract next week, so
You want to have photographs of them handing you a giant check and shaking hands?
man, I had a stipulation I put in last night. I might call in the break and add that one more stipulation.
Yeah.
That a check be cut. That is a big one, like that guy that gets it in the basketball game.
It must
It
be
doesn't check.
comically large.
Yeah. No. Yeah, like the.
Yeah.
And I want to be in that room with the white couch thing, and they have the Howard Stern face.
Yeah.
My face and the check.
And a balloon drop.
Ooh!
That would be
I
good.
like, man.
Yeah.
Call my manager and
All right,
add that
yeah,
stuff.
I'll
Yeah,
do it
all
right now.
Yeah, all right. I'm gonna put you on hold, and we're gonna go there. All right. All right. There you go. We're going to New York to record a song with Ali, and I'm gonna get a balloon. I'm getting balloons and a big check.
Right.
Make sure they know that. If you're listening, send that to the higher ups. Jace Cakes is coming to town. Need balloons, big check. Don't write anything on it.
Big blank check.
Yeah.
Big blank check, yeah.
Yeah, put 100,000 rubles on it or something. Don't fucking write anything real on it. And then that's cool.
That's awesome.
All right, and then the screen. Yeah, just one time, put the face thing, just for a second, just for the photo. Then you can put all the other guys back.
Yeah.
I know you got to put,
That's good.
the guy that pulls his pants up high or whatever. You got to have those guys on there. Kevin, Brucey, and
Mad Dog.
Mad Dog and the boys.
Mad Dog just there. Just, let
He's all,
me tell you about the pirates.
the guy's the kingpin of Sirius XM. You got to be joking me. Has he got his own channel?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mad Dog Sports.
His pants are astronomical. He got a boat, right? Does he sail? He's got to. Like, he looked like he come from the dock.
He
Straight
seems
to
like
work.
he'd be out on Long Island Sound.
Seriously.
So does Jude, though. A lot of
Nah.
times Jude looks like he just got off like
Jude, no, he
some
doesn't.
vessel.
Nah, I get what you're saying, but it's not. It's always something else with him. You can tell he's something else.
Jude looks more like he's been hustling down by the
I know,
docks.
right?
That might be true. Hey, you want to buy a gold chain?
Yeah,
You want some ketamine and a butthole?
yeah. That's not sailing.
Hey, you want to take some ketamine on your boat?
I mean, it's tempting, but it's where did he come from?
Look at that snakeskin suit.
Yeah. No, well, that's weird because those pants are nowhere. He usually wears these weird
What's
slacks.
I'm going on. I'm going on. See?
Yeah, he wears slacks at work that are like Van Damme style, like when Van Damme was in Kickboxer, they're like over the belly button,
Up to
and
the nipples.
Yeah, they got those whatever the stitching in the side, so he can get his hands into big pockets. You know what I mean? So they're just like, I don't know,
Pleats.
they're like fucking tent pants or something. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
He is a peculiar looking fellow.
Yeah. Yeah, but that'll, that getting paid tons of money to do radio will do it to you.
Radio
Be a
in
weird
general.
guy. It's a weird job.
Not many people come out of successful decades-long careers in radio normal.
Yeah.
Or looking normal.
Well,
Or looking normal.
none of them went in normal either.
Right.
So
Right.
Yeah, it attracts a certain fellow.
It really does.
Get about pulling my pants up a little higher. Fuck it,
Remember, like in the 40s and stuff, when people were barrel-chested and they wore their pants all the way up to their nipples.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I hope that day comes back
Yeah, there you go.
around.
Look at that shit.
It will. It will, dude.
He's a beast.
There's a cyclical thing with fashion that inevitably, I mean, like, the fact that people wear their pants really, really low to the point that their entire asshole is exposed, that's way more ridiculous than the idea of fashion coming back to the point where they would wear huge high-rise pants that come up above their belly button.
Yeah, people are wearing
Well, women
blacksmith outfits.
Women wear it.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, that's totally the look. I mean,
I think at one point it was official that it was a bad idea to have pants that went up like that because chicks look so much better with this new fashion jean.
the low rise.
Yeah. And now chicks wear them all the way back up. And I remember
I like it though.
when it started to change, I was like, I don't know if you guys should all do that.
I do. You know why? Because it really exposes the quality ass from the shit.
God, you're so gross.
No,
I mean,
because
you just analyze
the low rise,
ass in
super
another
low rise
way.
jean, the super low rise jean made every ass look good, and you sometimes can have the wool pulled over your eyes. Now a girl really has to have a nice shit cutter to pass the
Oh,
mustard
God.
test.
Shit.
Oh my God!
Like, dude.
But these pants create so many phantom guns.
Oh, is that the new band?
No, they don't create. I don't know why we're here, but
Phantom guns
they
and
don't.
the
It's not
shit cutters.
Those pants don't. They don't create phantom guns. They expose the gun. So if you have one, you don't wear those pants. Even though I find a lot of girls that have guns will wear those now because they're like, I don't care. Fashion demands people see my gun. Why are you laughing at that?
But he's thinking about the band still.
Phantom gun is so strong.
Hit single.
Yeah, look
Pull the
at
wool of
those
your
fucking
ass.
pants. Like that is sailor. What the fuck?
With Stephen A.
What's in his pocket? Like, is it a brick? What is that?
It's a 1989 cell phone.
He's like his belt's coming off, like he was jacking off before he took the photo.
That belt is braided, by the way.
Yeah.
What is
Yeah, that guy straight up got off a sailboat.
Yeah, that's his wind. That's his windy style. I like it though. It's fun to watch walk past. Yeah, look at that
He's
guy.
a kingpin.
He is. He's huge. Good for him.
Oh, the canvas can do miracles.
Is he like
Just
one of the
you
biggest?
wait.
Is he the
No,
biggest
familiar.
person? Is he the biggest person in series besides Howard?
No, it's Wayne. What do you call it? Jenny McCarthy.
No.
Fuck off. Jenny McCarthy destroys him.
Jenny McCarthy is a bigger personality because she's Jenny McCarthy. I don't think she is as important to Sirius.
Oh, I don't
Oh
know.
no, Dr. Laura.
Is that she's a big deal?
Yeah.
I would say Jenny McCarthy's more important to Sirius. She's more famous. That's more important.
You're
to
missing.
Sirius.
No, dude. There's plenty of super famous people on Sirius that don't draw a big thing. That aren't a big draw on Sirius. Mad Dog is a dominant radio force.
I wonder. I mean, nobody knows anymore. They don't tell any of
Yeah.
us where we stand. But I wonder how. I mean, if he keeps getting re-signed, then it must. You're right. Yeah.
I think, dude, the sports talk is a big deal, and he's at the top of the heap in that.
Still.
Yeah, Mike and the Mad Dog. Prior to him coming to Sirius, they were
That was a long time ago, though,
They
wasn't it?
were the shit.
But that was a long time ago.
It was, but then when he transferred over here, I think he kept a lot of that, if not even grew some of his audience.
Okay. I don't listen to sports radio, so I wasn't sure. I thought maybe it was like a little bit of a
I,
Opie and Anthony thing, like they split up and shit. Just they were so big at one point that they can just survive on the dingleberries. For
Maybe
the rest of their career.
I am certainly not like the biggest sports talk radio guy. Andrew, what do you think? I know you are a sports talk guy.
They were really New York centric, so I didn't
Well, right. It's me either. But that, to me, speaks to their level of success because I was in LA and still knew of Mike and the Mad Dog.
What about now? Are they bigger?
Yeah.
Jim Rome's not as big as he used to be.
No.
So I would say the same applies to all these other people. It's crazy they get that gig.
Who's that Cuban dude that does with his dad? Levitard.
Wait, and everybody watches it on what? Huh. Levitard.
Yeah.
All the
Levitard's
greats.
cool though. He's a cool
Okay.
cat.
I
A
don't
lot
know.
of the sports talk usually draws the biggest d-bags in the world, but I like Dan.
I'm a lady when it comes to sports talk. I really don't like it. Something about sports people talking.
Well, no.
Fucking really stupid.
You're
I
right.
mean, but even though I know that that's just my.
No,
Like,
you're 100%
totally
right.
incorrect
Besides
opinion. I just
ex-pro athletes,
It's like why Andrew doesn't like metal. I get it. I just you know what I mean I'm like, oh god, it's always been that way.
No,
Put the
besides-
fucking game on or shut up.
besides ex-pro athletes, almost all sports broadcasters are the guys who are the biggest fucking dorks in the world.
Yeah, it's
It seems like gamers.
It's
kind
a
of.
lot
Yeah.
like it's a lot like food to me. Like I love food and I love talking about food, but I refuse to listen to somebody talk about food. You know, I love watching sports games and I love talking sports with my friends, and there's some podcasts I listen to that aren't they're people talking about sports, but it's not sports talk radio.
Yeah, like Simmons.
I'm not so much a fan of him anymore, but Jason, I think it's the point you were getting at. If I'm already committing 3 hours to watching a game, I'm generally good on that game. Maybe
Right.
I'll read 1 or 2 5-minute articles afterwards. I don't need to hear a 4-hour breakdown from some blowhard tomorrow about a 3-hour game I watched myself.
Yeah, I mean, I only watch little bits of normal television, and apparently there's a dude, like some 70-year-old dude that has crazy, valuable opinions about basketball, football, and baseball, and MMA now, who tweets from fake accounts about how pumped to get pumped on himself.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, but
Talking about Bayless.
I'm talking about Chipper, fuck,
Skip
whatever the
Bayless.
fuck that guy is.
He's a schpile.
But that's a big mainstream TV. Look at me. Let's talk about. I'll tell you what. Ronda Rousey. I'm like, dude, you need to fucking take her name out of your mouth. You fucking clueless old cunt. God, you suck balls so hard.
And that's going to get worse with the UFC coming to ESPN. You're going to see a lot of ESPN personalities.
I don't. Because you don't. I just. Nope. Flick off.
The only reason I see it is because
I've never watched it. I don't even watch. I love Dominic Cruz. I don't watch Dominic Cruz do though after it. I watched the fight. I don't have to hate. Oh yeah, Bisbing, you thought it was cool or you didn't think it was cool? Cool, man. I'm gonna rewind the actual fight and watch that again. I don't need to hear your bullshit. I really don't care about people talking about it.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because that's all I do. Well, that might be different though. That might be something that I might stay up. Oh yeah, I'll watch that.
Charlotte Flair.
No, if I catch the bit where it's like, there's some dude just token on the, you know, what I mean, he's an announcer. Yeah, I might stay for a little bit just to see what's going on there. That sounds entertaining.
But you would watch motocross. People talk about that. If they're talking about, like, oh, this person is injured and this is what's going on psychologically.
I'm not even a real fan. I fast forward all of it. I want to see the race. I don't care about any of it. I don't want to bum anybody out. I think everybody that does their job does a great job. Just don't fucking read your shit.
What about before the fight?
I like my opinion of it.
What about before the fight?
I mean, if it's a really big fight, then yeah, I'm sitting there waiting for it to go. Mm-hmm. But if you're not fighting, I'm not listening. No way. What? I don't. Does that mean I don't?
No, I'm not. It's just interesting.
I'm not listening because of who's doing it. I only care about the fight.
Right.
I only care about some walkouts. I don't even care about the walkout.
I'm the exact same way.
I want to read your eyes. If it's someone I care about, I'm like, I want to see if he's scared, or or how confident he is. I don't know what the fuck I'm looking at.
I am exactly the same way with the Dodgers. I'm a diehard fan. I'm a season ticket holder. I love it. I love the Dodgers. It definitely affects my mood when the Dodgers are not playing well.
I mean,
but I don't want to listen to the pregame, and I really don't care to hear about the postgame.
To me, it's always been announcers are for layman's terms. Announcers are for people that don't understand what they're watching. It's like I worked for ESPN to do skateboarding, to explain to people, if you didn't know what that was, let me explain it to you. And I know what it is, so I don't need you to fucking tell me what it is. And if I watch the fight, the only time, if it's close, then maybe I'd want to hear somebody's argument as to why they should have won or they didn't. So I will. That's sometimes, but usually I'll only listen to a fighter. I won't. And it's always a colored commentator. When we go back, hey, and I'm like, oh, because you're going to explain to the people that don't know what's going on what you just saw, and I'm like, I absolutely know what I just saw, and I don't need to see your shit. To me, you're a commercial. It's the same thing. They go, hey, Colgate, hey, back with. I'm like, think, not listening.
What about those like documentary style shows though about fighting? Because I love those.
Like what? I don't even know.
Like the 24/7 ESPN HBO about the box, and like what are the behind the scenes show that UFC does?
Unlimited or something.
I love watching like the training, the lead up, the fight camps, the interviews about how they're feeling about the fight. I love that shit.
Yeah. My only problem with that one is those are great, but they don't stop playing them.
No.
So, yeah, the first time, especially if it's people if I like, then hell yeah, I'm watching all those. But they just, it's the way of the world, man. Corporate just go blah 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 blah, and then I watch what Nate Diaz is really thinking. I'm like, oh, stop showing me Conor McGregor throwing a chair, throwing a bottle. I'm like, fuck off.
Have you ever watched one of those NFL
Just
films?
fight. What?
NFL films? Have you ever watched one of those?
Okay.
It was a hard day.
No, I used to watch them when I was a kid. See, that's how I know about NFL, because when I was a kid, they didn't have cool shit on TV, but ESPN every now and then did something that was about the guy's life. So I could see that, training and broken bones and broken back or something, and coming back and, 2 years later throwing some touchdowns. So now I'm intrigued because guy broke his back and he came back, and I want to know. So I know about, because I was a kid, so I like, it's not John Elway. There was a real old guy. So it was like black and white shit, and there was like a coach that had like this fucking weird gray hair, and he wore some stupid hat and
Bear Bryant.
glasses.
No, I'm sorry, no, it's college.
Whatever, some coach,
Tom
is like
Landry.
a famous coach.
Oh yeah,
Tom Landry wore the hat, right?
I don't know, like a trench coat. No, he was like a shorter guy.
Were
Look
you
at Bear
talking
Bryant.
about Vince Lombardi?
Yeah, that guy.
Sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy, and then some old guy that was hurt, and he came back and he kept throwing the ball to people.
Maybe Bart Starr.
Bart Simpson.
It wasn't Bart Simpson. I know that for a fact.
Bart Starr was the quarterback when Vince Lombardi was winning Super Bowl.
Anyway, it was that, and I would be intrigued in, and I almost sort of understood a little bit of football because of that. And then ones of Dumas from the Pistons, Joe Dumas working on facing Michael Jordan, saying Joe Dumas was the hardest guy he had to face or some shit. So before I would watch
Joe Dumas is sick.
I would watch it on Joe Dumas, and I was pumped on that dude for a while, and then his teammates, that big white guy that would like punch people in the face.
Bill Laimbeer.
Yeah, I was into Bill Laimbeer, and
I
never liked Isaiah. Fuck that guy. It's weird. I hated that guy from the start.
My dad threw a drink at Bill Laimbeer.
But it's all fucking, that's did his job. Everyone did their job.
On behalf of millions of people, thank you.
The only time I ever saw my dad lose his composure and act like an asshole was at Laker games, and he tried to fight the Wayans brothers.
Oh, that's man. He is I really like him.
He's a hero.
They showed up
Right?
to the Laker game. This is Great Western Forum Lakers. This is probably 89, 90, somewhere in that ballpark. But the Wayans brothers showed up for a Bulls Lakers game. Jordan was on fire, and they're cheering every moment about it. And it was on the heels of they just did a In Living Color skit where they were picking on James Worthy.
Okay, yeah.
And my dad went up and he's got in their face, and I was like, I was at an age where it was kind of embarrassing. I wasn't like, yeah, fuck yeah, Dad.
Yeah.
If I was in high school, I'd be like, yeah. And they were not having it. They were like kind of like making fun of my dad and shit. And he got in their face. He was like ready to throw it out.
Good.
Like
Fuck those
5'7" fat dad.
They suck. I fucking hate those dudes.
You know,
I mean, I don't hate those dudes. They just, it's like old people driving slow. And, you know what I mean? It's like, I don't really hate you. It's just get out of my sight.
that comedy doesn't hold up. If you watch, FX used to show In Living Color reruns, and I'd watch it, and I was like, man.
I was going to say, the only other thing that they would have on ESPN is they would have, every now and then, they'd have these weird games where there was, like, guys doing, like, water raft shit or walking some, like, bridge with, like, a thing they're going to balance on. They would get knocked off, and it was, like, some weird... It was like the beginning of an X Games kind of thing, but they hadn't figured it out yet. And I didn't even skateboard then. Like, I was just like, this show kicks ass, because it was like weird dudes doing stupid sports that weren't officially a really good sport yet, but they were still, ESPN was trying to televise it. Oh yeah, no, I was well aware.
World's Strongest Man.
Yeah, no, because I had friends that lived in the bush that were lumberjacks, so I was sort of less appreciative of those guys, because they were a dime a dozen to me. Like when they had we had our own Australian woodsman games as well. So like when they had the American one, I was like, yeah, no shit. But trust me, like, because it was every fair I went to in Australia was fucking, you know what I mean? Wood chopping fucking contest, wood sawing contest, fucking sponsored by Foster's, wood fucking throwing, axe chopping, fucking just big fat bastards, drunk as fuck, slamming shit, and everyone's drunk, standing around going, look at that guy chop into the log. Yeah. Yep, that's what I watched.
Look at this tweaker.
Yeah, right. They're all just fat fucks, just fucking, but they're
But
missing.
there's like one skinny like tweaker dude. I love it.
Yeah. And they're going to chop off the top bit, and then they go down to the bottom and chop that off. And then they, hey, look at me, I'm the tree chopping champion of the fucking Outback.
It's better than an American Ninja Warrior.
I could watch
It's about the same.
NFL films on that, or an interview, or watch that all day, like Australian wood chopper competition. That would be amazing. Because
it's not
a warm environment of Melbourne.
It's really not.
They're kind of,
because you need drama in America. You guys need ooh-ah, and it's like, oh, me fucking axe broke. Who cares?
well,
you know what I mean? Oh, hey mate, you know what I mean? You can't drink out there. You'll be disqualified. Disqualify me.
Because I
Not a lot of charismatic participants.
Nah. Have you seen Mark
There's
Hunt?
no neon Dion of...
Yeah. Thank you,
Yeah,
Michael. Yeah.
There had to be like a me brain hurts guy.
It's no. Jacko was the only one. It's me and Jacko. The only loud Australians alive are me and Jacko. That's it. No, everyone else will get beaten to death for being a fucking homo.
I love me brain hurts.
Stop talking too much, you fucking pussy.
because I thought like Australians are kind of like British rednecks.
Yeah, sure. I mean, they're not anymore because it's being edged out. I would say it seems
weird.
It seems like England has stayed more ghetto because there's like a tyranny going on there. Like people are angry with their lives. Maybe it's because it's cold. But in Australia, and I don't go there that much anymore, but it seems like upper class moved lower class out of the way. And it's like you just answer to it or you get the fuck out of the way.
Do you think it's immigration and money? There's huge immigration now to Australia. Got Europeans and Asians with tons of dough have been...
Yeah, all I know is my friends that are what I would be if I wasn't here. You know what I mean? The common white guy from Australia, he's like, you know, I can't afford a house. Nobody can afford a fucking house. You know what I mean? Like nobody can afford a brand new car. You just got to be some crazy rich fuck, because it's always anything I get, he immediately asks me how much it is, and then we both laugh about how much it would be if I lived in Australia, because it turns out that I would be 10 times richer. You know what I mean? Like, how much did you rent that for? And I'd be like, this much. And he's like, you know how much that is here? And then he'd show me, and I'm like, fuck! That's impossible! No, it's not. That's how much it is. Like, my Mercedes-Benz is I would it's like $250,000 over there. It's It's a $200,000 car, and it's $100 and something. It's not. It doesn't make any sense.
Right.
But so there's a couple people that drive around in. It's weird because you drive in Beverly Hills. Everyone has an S-Class Mercedes Benz. And then Peyton said 3 people have one in Australia. You know what I mean? Like if you see it, you go fuck. Because you're an idiot for buying that.
Yeah.
You wouldn't. That's so much money.
Well, I heard that in India, it's not uncommon at all to see a chauffeur driving like a Toyota Camry.
Right.
Because getting the car is so expensive. That
you're not buying.
A very, very, very wealthy family that can afford. Getting a driver actually doesn't cost all that much. Labor is cheap. Getting the car is ridiculous.
Oh. So, and then apparently there's like, because bogans, man. We speed, we do burnouts. That's what we like to do when we're not working. We work hard, and then we drink a lot, and we we do burnouts and like throw rocks or like chop shit. That's kind of like that's my blood. That's where we came from, and they're running us out of that country. It's you get speeding tickets now. There's cameras everywhere. So now if you go over the speed limit on any road, you get it in the mail. You don't even know. A thing just goes off, and you get a ticket in the mail. And if you're like I would be if I lived there, because the only friend I got left there is exactly what I'd be if I lived there. And he's like, they fucking run a couple of those on you. You gotta, they'll add up. Next thing you're fucked. Like, they don't even tell you. It's like 2 miles over, and they fuck you. And he's like, there's like a bogan law, like Hoonigan, the name of the company. They got that because they went to Australia, and there's a ticket for it for hooning, and hooning is us. Like hooning is a word that you made up for having fun.
Sounds racist.
We're hooning. No, we're fucking bagging it up. Like the Burnout King was like a hoon, and they're like, no, we're stopping hoons. You got to be respectable, upper class,
having fun.
And the other thing I noticed, all the city buildings have been unlike England where they keep their old stuff. Australia knocks it down and makes new, I don't want to say kind of like new, like Japanese kind of the shiny metropolitan thing. Like they knock down old English buildings and make new poppy bullshit. That's and weird bright colored freeway fucking walls and shit. Where like every time I go back, I'm like, what the fuck? It's a rainbow wall on a freeway, like a fucking rainbow snake that goes all the way down this stretch of freeway. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Yeah, they put that in a couple of years ago, and I'm like, what for? I don't know.
Yeah, no.
You guys like that? Nah. Looks fucking shit. I'm like, yeah, it does. Looks stupid.
That's the same reaction you'd get to a rainbow wall on a highway in Alabama. It's like, well, what does it do?
Yeah, why did you have to make it the color of a rainbow? You know what I mean? When it's like it goes over a part of the city where people are not that well off. You know what I mean? They live under the rainbow.
Couldn't you make it one color?
Yeah,
and save some money?
Yeah, just one fucking color.
How about concrete gray?
Every slot is a different color.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So yeah, I live here. We'll be back. I'm on a plane, and then I'm waking up in the morning and fucking shanked. Drills into my spine.
Oh yeah. We're going to Texas?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the stem cell haven.
I'm gonna be fixed, dude. I was thinking about it. Every time I get up, it's a little compensation. I don't fucking run no more because that hip just fucking gives up. I don't even. I usually warm up now when I fucking spar people. I used to stand switch-footed for the first round because my back hips just starts to like ache.
After you're done, you gotta start going back to see Nick.
My thing is totally ready.
I'll go with you, dude.
Okay, because I was thinking about going back to see him and going back to seeing that striking coach because Saxon's only wants, they only spar and they only gas you. He will not do one-on-one with me.
Oh, dude, well, come to.
And
you don't have to drive
that other guy is sick at striking. Yeah. Like he is awesome.
The Thai Boxing Institute too.
Just driving there is a fucker.
Well, that's what I say. Thai Boxing Institute, where I go, you could come do privates with me.
You know, if this time slot change works, then I could definitely. I won't have to be here until 1:30.
Sorry, Andrew.
Well, either way, I go in the morning. It'd be perfect. I mean, I'm done by 10 o'clock at night.
Wait, you go down there?
I go down there to train with Nick, and then I train Muay Thai by Culver City.
Wait, with who?
Thai Boxing Institute.
And they're really good.
And then just
All super technical. There's no like let's just gas and bang. It's all about super technical fucking.
So I could
stand up.
get a private guy to like teach me.
Absolutely, come do privates with me. We can split the fucking.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I only train with the class like once a week, and then I do privates like 3 or 4 times a week.
Okay.
3 live reads today.
Wow.
I think one probably got moved up from tomorrow because we're off.
Okay.
Wow.
Wow.
But I would do one coming back, maybe one going into the next commercial break, and then one coming back.
Okay.
They're all 3 different scripts.
Great.
Can
Can Tully help me with one of these, or is
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just because that's a lot.
You do the one coming back, Tully will do one going to break, then you do one coming back.
Excellent.
Okay.
Go team.
And then we'll do shit news, Betsy's shit talk, Emporium.
God, this is gonna be so fucking funny.
Kevin's got 2 intros for it.
Wait, well, hang on a minute.
You know, sometimes we make 2 and you get to play them both on the air and decide which one you like best.
Okay, well, give me. Is the top one the second one gonna dominate the top one? Like,
I feel like the
you
one
should-
of
whatever
Will
one you
singing
I
is
should
the
play
best
first.
one.
Play the best one second.
Right.
Okay.
I think, unless you disagree.
So
Will
make the
and
top
Kevin.
one the shit one, and the second one. So when I play the top one, I'd be like, well, if you didn't like that, then
Yeah.
I'd say the one that was on the Instagram video was the funniest.
Right, that's the second one.
Yeah. Alright,
So
so
that's the
I'll
one
flip these.
Will singing.
So just play the top one first and then the second one.
and then go to break after that.
It depends. Like Betsy just said, she has a lot of shit stories,
Then go to break after that.
so it
Sounds
could
like
be
we're
that.
gonna
Yeah.
Unless it really sucks.
Right. Which, if it really sucks, I think Will is finishing up his news and can do that
No, it's okay.
in the back half of the segment.
Yes.
Well, tell me when to go in after the
I got food news all the way till 3, so busy.
A lot of shit talk. Sorry, Tully. 3 live reads today. Jason's going to do one coming back. I put one script for you to do going into the next break.
Okay.
And then Jason will do the 3rd one coming back from
Okay.
break.
Sound good.
It hit my tongue twice, so now I'm hyper, but I still can't breathe.
You want to start the segment in.
Okay.
We'll do the live read, and then Jason's got the 2 intros that we covered.
Okay.
For the segment.
You sound like Drew.
Charlie Brown's teacher.
go down to LAX. You tell them they enjoy the
Don't come in here like that. Get psyched and believe in yourself.
I think the songs are going to be
That's how we
better
play
than the news.
game, alright?
Ooh, shit.
Believe.
Close the door.
What?
Close the door.
Sure.
Sure.
Nothing's gonna stop me, Betsy. You know what I'm saying? A fucking gift over here. Let's shine, Betsy. Let's shine like diamonds. Any hot bitches on there?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
That girl sent
Tell that
more.
dingbat I said, what's up?
All right. It's weird because I sent an inside-out butthole, and she just sent more pictures of herself. So she must. Yeah.
Stick around.
Hey! You know that feeling when you open your monthly bill from your satellite company and your rates charge you yet again? No heads up, no warning at all? Dish is the TV provider that hears your pain. Right. What's your favorite TV shows in live action with the latest technology at a price that you will not change for 2 years? Switch to Dish and get your 2-year price guarantee. Same bill every month for 24 months. No surprises. That's a bill and a TV provider that you can count on, mate. Dish listens, Will. Did I say listens? They listen as well. It's how they stay tuned into you. The Dish 2-year price guarantee. To learn more, dial 1844 call Dish. Go to dish.com or visit a local retailer near you. Requires credit qualification, 2-year commitment with early termination fee and e-auto pay. Taxes and surcharges not included. Price guarantee applies to core programming package and certain fees. Other restrictions may apply. For full details, 1844 call Dish. That's what you got to do. I'm not sure what he even said.
Welcome to Betsy's Shit Emporium.
Oh. Well, we got another intro in case because I didn't understand that. Alright.
We're talking shit.
I get it now. Okay. Hey, Betsy.
Hello, Jason. How are you today?
I'm good.
Did you have a good poop today?
I've actually, thanks for asking, I've had a lot. I got a plant-based diet that's slowly kicking in, and I'm doing a lot. Maybe
Yeah.
4 today.
4? Well,
Mhm.
that is above average from what
Thank
I've been
you.
reading, but still good. Very, it's within normal. We'll be able to discuss the style of your poop later, just to see how you're doing health wise.
It's great.
But really,
your poop's okay, Betsy?
my poops are pretty good. Yeah. I've been also plant based for about 27 years, so I know what
Say
he's,
no more.
I know what he's talking about. But we do have some really big poop problems going on here in the United States right now. Alabama stinks, not only because of that poop train, but apparently in some areas from Selma to Montgomery, the Alabama Department of Public Health is reporting 40 to 90% of homes have either inadequate or no septic systems. So in these areas, unfortunately, people are being exposed to raw sewage. They're having breathing problems.
Why are they standing in their own shit?
They're poor.
Why wouldn't they leave though?
They are too poor to leave.
What? Are they so poor that they lost their legs?
It's like I said, it's a very rural area and it's very poor.
So
and
wait, you're
they
saying
only
the
have-
toilet bowl has poo in it and it won't go away?
No, what they have are these really very rustic sewage systems where it's just a PVC pipe that goes out from the back of the house into a trench or a pit. And then when there's heavy storms, they tend to overflow and it gets into people's yards. And so they're living basically with raw sewage. And this is in our country. It's really sad. So there's currently 3 senators that are working on introducing a bill that is aimed at addressing the rural wastewater problems. So hopefully...
What can be done?
I think they need to
Let
get...
me guess. Joe Taxpayer over here needs to pay for them to get a shitter.
Yeah, as Joe Taxpayer, I'm appalled.
That's generally what happens with bills.
And offended.
But
Go ahead, Betsy.
New York stinks too. Residents in Brooklyn and Queens have been asked to, quote-unquote, wait. It's a new campaign aimed at reducing household sewage that flows into the same pipes used to handle rain runoff during storms. So in Brooklyn and Queens, in particular Flushing Creek and Flushing Bay, residents can sign up to get text notifications that will alert them when to wait to use their household water, showers, washing machines, and toilets.
Wait. The government is telling me I need Joe Taxpayer over here. I need to hold it.
Yeah, basically. They have spent...
Michael, you really do a mean Joe Taxpayer. I mean, that guy is a son of a bitch, but I get where you're coming from, Joe.
They have spent...
I'm with Joe a little bit here.
Hard-earned
dollars. Yeah, hard.
Yeah, they've spent $45...
I mean, I got to be here for another 2 hours. That's hard.
$45 billion have been spent since the 1980s to
Of my
improve...
money.
Well... I think it's more New York money, so unless you're paying taxes there. I think
They've
you're
got
okay.
plenty of money to spend, so we don't mind that.
Yeah, exactly. So they've been spending a lot of money to improve the situation, and they have gotten some good results. The waterways are cleaner than they have been in the past 100 years.
How's our shit?
In LA?
Yeah.
I didn't run into any issues on that, so I guess we're okay.
Right, well, they're not getting any of my money then.
Are there any rolling blackouts on the toilets here in Los Angeles?
Not that I'm aware of.
All right.
I'll let you know if I ever do this segment again. Poop headaches.
Believe in yourself.
Anyone here ever had a poop headache? Anyone?
Meaning prior to poop or
Yes.
after?
Prior to pooping.
No, I don't think so.
There was a high-profile SiriusXM host in the bathroom when I walked in this morning, and it did create some issues for me.
Wait, what?
Yeah, there was definitely somebody, a big name on SiriusXM, in the bathroom. And it did give me a headache, but it was an unpleasant atmosphere in which for me to relieve myself, if you get my drift.
don't.
We're still having major
Dr.
issues.
Laura? Yeah, like somebody dumped the bathroom out?
Somebody forgot to poop at home, or maybe is also plant-based and was taking one of their
4 shits.
Yeah, thrice hourly shits in the bathroom, and it was smelly. That's what I'm saying.
Big star, you say?
Mm-hmm.
I walked into our bathroom the other day, and it was like a shit swamp in there. And there was a toilet, and it was just blacked out with poop. It was like, what
Blacked
the fuck?
out?
Yeah, like black. It was horrible. And I had to try to figure out, like, when you run into those situations and you're the only one in there, then the next person coming in is probably going to think it's you. So you really have to, like, get in and get out quickly. It was horrible. And I tried to figure
Murdered
out
out with shit.
Totally. I tried to figure out how to even prop the door open. I was like flapping the door for it was horrible. Horrible. I don't know what goes on in there.
Right.
So
would this be like the editorial section of the segment?
I'm just saying, our bathrooms, there's not that many people on this floor. I don't understand what's going on. So back to the poop headaches. If you have them, you are not alone. Many people report a strange coincidence of headaches and needing to poop. Migraine-like headaches precede an urge to make a bowel movement. Doctors cite the connection between the brain and the digestive system as a potential cause. There's a nerve called the vagus nerve.
Yeah!
And it is the only direct connection between the digestive tract and brain. And
Betsy, sorry to interrupt real quick, but are you saying this is a common thing that a lot of people will have a shit headache?
Yeah, they get headaches before they have to poop. They get migraine-like cluster headaches even sometimes.
Yeah, Vegas strong.
Yeah.
Is it called the Vegas headache because you get it before you play craps?
It's spelled differently, Vagus, but that's a very funny joke. So, this is incidentally.
Sorry for impugning the integrity of your segment.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm trying to give people real serious poop news if they're concerned about this.
Don't stop.
That's why I'm here. So, incidentally, the brain and the digestive tract. That nerve, that's the only organ system that has a direct connection to the brain. All your other systems are read by other organs. So anyway, that's why with this connection, it may cause temporary headaches, nausea, and dizziness when you have the urge for a bowel movement. Headaches can also be caused by dehydration, which can contribute to constipation. So make sure you drink plenty of water and stay away from processed foods with a lot of salt. So Jason, your poop, is it normal? Are you familiar with the Bristol stool scale?
Yeah! That's Sarah Palin's
No, I'm not. I'm not. Wait. You put a brush in your butt?
Not bristle. Bristol. TOL.
It's like a chart, and it shows different types of poop just to like identify with one.
I have all different kinds of poop come out of my butt at different times in the day and different days of the week. You never know what's coming out of my ass or in. Oh! I'll be gay all night!
Well...
Andrew Dice Gay?
Thank you! Oh!
You really only need to worry if it's type 1, separate hard lumps, that's severe constipation, or when you're kind of getting into the 5s, 6s, and 7s, when it's getting a little mushy, you got some fiber problems, and possibly going into Kevin's favorite area, mild or severe diarrhea.
Now, Betsy, ideally, what should I be looking for in my logs?
You should be looking for a type 3 sausage shape with cracks in the surface, that's normal, or a smooth, soft sausage or snake shape, also normal.
Great. That's great news to know about that. Yep.
Not only,
right now I want sausage.
Not only is the shape important, but the color is also very important. So if you've got... Now, see, this sounds bad because I'm going to say if it's black poop. That
means you're dying, you're bleeding in your stomach.
You're right. You're right. What about green? What do you know about green poop?
You're a baby.
No, not quite.
Bullshit. Babies do green shit.
They do. But it means that poop's moving too quickly through your system, and it has more bile than bilirubin, which is why your poop is brown. That's actually dead blood cells. That's why your poop is that color.
Bilirubin?
Yeah, bilirubin.
Australian daredevil?
Hey.
Gone too soon.
Dale Buggers, motherfucker. Disrespect. Jesus Christ, I gotta get out of here.
Dale Buggins.
Pale white and clay. You've got colors.
You're dead.
Yeah, it's basically, yeah. I mean, this was actually called poop color. Oh my God, you're dying. That's why I titled this. Orange. Basically, you're eating too many carrots, so I wouldn't worry about that too much. Yellow, greasy.
Betsy, real quick.
Yes.
Can you eat too many carrots?
You can.
What? I want to disagree with that. Are you just making that up, right?
I mean, I guess you can't eat too many, but it is going to affect your poop. It will be orange.
But I will not be hurt. I will not die from eating the carrots, correct?
I don't think you'll die from eating the carrots, but you could have a lot of discomfort. I mean, you're going to be having poop just blowing through you. Your butt's definitely going to be sore.
The change in
Sorer
color,
than usual.
The change in color is going to affect the way it feels coming out of me. I mean, rabbits seem just fine, Betsy.
Well, I think we're talking a combination here of fiber and color, and I think if you've got too much fiber going on, it's going to be a mess. It's just going to blow through you.
All right, you win. Go on.
All right, so that's basically yellow, greasy, foul-smelling, too much fat. You're going to die. You have a liver problem or celiac. On to more fun news. Bird poop recently helped police crack a crime spree.
What?
We all know about the use of dogs in police work, but now police are turning to our feathered friends for help in cracking the case. In Ohio, 2 men who stole $8,000 from a nonprofit group were spotted on a security camera driving away in a truck with a blob of bird poop on the hood.
Yeah.
Jim Cartwright of the Medina Sheriff's Department said the bird poop is what they picked up on when reviewing the video. The same truck was caught on camera at the scene of another theft not long after the police spotted the truck with 2 suspects inside. How did they know it was the thieves? The bird poop was still on the hood.
The telltale fart.
Yep, anything and everything you use to make an identification. And the sheriff admitted this was probably the strangest one that they had used to date. Christmas is just around the corner. I'm assuming I'm not doing this again for Christmas. So, best poop toys of 2018. There's a lot of interest among children in toys that relate to pooing and toilets. One of the most popular ones is called Flush Frenzy, where you plunge the toy toilet with the toy plunger, and the object is to catch the flying poop as it comes out of the toilet to get
With
coins.
what do you catch it with?
Your hand.
And then when you put it back in the toilet, or do you like put it in your pocket and go somewhere?
I think you put it back in the toilet.
Oh, it's not a real shit though.
No.
Okay, good news.
No, it's not. But
Alright.
it is, preparing you for later in life with plumbing issues. So
Alright.
if there's some skills involved in that one. There are these horrible toys called flush. They're not even toys. They're more collectibles. Flush bores, where you basically just put water in a toilet and you see what kind of thing dissolves out of it. There's 150 little collectibles, dump divers, mean munchies, putrid parts. And to find out which flushy you bought, like I said, you fill it up with water, shake it, and open the lid.
Right. I'm gonna go insane. I'm gonna pop.
Oh, well then you would really like this next toy called Pull My Finger.
Yeah!
It's similar to another toy with a dog, but this is a monkey, and you pull the monkey's finger, and his butt starts inflating, and if he farts on you, you lose. So
Imitates life.
there's also a game called Don't Step in It, which is basically you put clay out on this little track, and then kids have to spin a wheel, and you have to walk across the track and not get poop on your shoes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why don't you just play Poo Dollar?
Yeah, or
Costs
Poo
$1.
Dollar. Yeah. I mean, Don't Step in It is $20. So
that's expensive. I don't want to.
$2 definitely a
Costs
bargain.
$1, exactly $1. I mean, it can be free if you're really, really rugged, but for the most part, it costs $1.
For the adults out there, G'day bidets! There's a new product from the creator of the Things line of menstrual underwear. It's called Tushy. It is...
Wait, the what line of menstrual underwear?
Thinx. Thinx. You're not aware of menstrual underwear? That's a whole other segment.
Is that
we
when
could
you
do.
piss blood out of your vagina?
What? No. I mean, it just comes out. You don't piss blood. It just comes out of your vagina.
Nah,
when you have your
you're just
period.
trying to talk it down a little bit. We know you piss blood out of your vagina.
Yeah, shit it too.
Are you going to do menstrual news as well?
Well, I said, so we could go into that.
I can't wait for that time of the month.
there's
Wait, we're going to go into you shitting blood out of your vagina? Oh, man.
That'll be in like 6 days. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh! We asked for it. In her defense.
So yes, this new product, Tushy, is spraying the nation.
Oh.
It's a water-based butt cleaning system you can attach to your existing toilet. Starts at $69. It's easy to install, and if your toilet is near a sink, and you can get the warm water version for $84. But there's been some studies. Bidets are supposedly supposed to reduce the risk of urinary tract infections, but it looks like really more they're kind of aggravating vaginal microflora. We can cover that.
But they
in the
do
next
increase the risk that I don't have shit on my ass.
Well, not really. They also have more fecal bacteria and other contamination. Jason, wet wipes win, according to the pathologist from NYU.
Anything good on Instagram, Catherwood?
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm looking at the most recent video sent to me by Dingbat Bimbo.
It's good to know that the Jason Ellis show on Thursdays is where you like to cheat on your wife.
How dare you?
Sorry, where you like to flex your manhood behind your wife's back.
I was simply listening to shit news, and I was really impressed at the broadcast quality that Betsy was bringing.
Yeah, that was a lot.
How she could seamlessly weave in the editorial, as Michael pointed out, and the hard news.
It's the tough shit that nobody wants to talk about.
very
She handles
invested
the hard
in this.
shit.
Soft shit,
Soft
green.
shit.
And you know what?
Any shit from 1 to 7 on that scale.
You know what I really
I'm down with
appreciated, especially in today's day and age? No fake shit.
None at all.
No,
Except
she
for
did
these
bring up
horrible
fake shit.
punicorns, which are like the worst, stupidest toy I've ever heard of.
Well, you
That's
watch
some
it.
fake shit.
Let's reserve judgment. My daughter would love a Poonicorn.
Yeah, apparently children do, and they're only $3.
I want to make a Goonicorn.
What's it? I don't want to know.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't either.
Think about it.
So, yeah, that's it for
Thanks.
Betsy's Shit Emporium or Talking Shit with Betsy. I don't really know what this is called. But...
We'll work it out for next time tomorrow.
Wow, we really learned a lot. It's weird because people don't want to talk about shit, but it's out
But
there.
Betsy does.
And that's we're glad she's here to do so.
Is the Telltale Fart by Edgar Allan Poe?
Think
Okay.
that's necessary?
Nope.
Okay,
Just trying to continue the shit.
that's real.
Here's some shit going on. Will's News. Will. Sears Holdings said Thursday it's going to be closing more than 70 additional stores in 2018. People think it's on the brink of bankruptcy.
No, I love terrible stores that don't have anything anybody wants.
Well, that's the thing is that, but they're also saying this might be the death knell for malls. Sears is about the only thing propping up malls these days.
Really?
Okay, what
Yeah.
what is good about malls?
They're great.
I don't think they're great.
Well,
I think
yeah.
if they disappear, then mom and pop come back.
I don't know, but I know growing up, there are very few places when you live in a rural area that
Yeah.
you can like hang out with friends.
Yeah, it's a bad place. Hanging
Chuck
out
E.
with friends
Cheese
is a
parking
waste of
lot.
time, and it's bad for you. No one ever did anything cool and creative and furthered their life at the mall with their friends. You can rack your brain all you want. You know it's a fucking stupid
It's
thing to
leisure.
do.
It's leisure, but you can say that about just about any leisure time activity.
I'm
But
Matt.
where in a place
Wait a
that
minute.
One of the great loves of my life at a mall.
where in a place that maybe has inclement weather. I mean, it's different in Southern California. There's probably a lot of places where kids can go and socialize.
Mm-hmm.
But in a place that a lot of the year you might need to be indoors to go place and socialize. Where else would there be if the malls all go away? I mean, serious question. Is there other places that kids nowadays can go? Because I worry that it's just going to go to all social media. I mean, I think it's healthy for kids to have a place to kind of go and.
What about the park and the basketball court?
Yeah, there's a lot of
There's
places that don't
that
have that.
There's places that have shitty weather a lot of the time.
Right,
Yeah.
that's what I mean. So where do you go if you live in South Jersey and it's December? Where do you go to hang out with your
Irvington,
friends?
Alabama, where it rains all the time.
Chuck E. Cheese.
I think malls are fun. I have nostalgia. I mean, I'm from northern New Jersey. There's a town a couple towns away from me. One town literally has, I think, 4 malls in it.
Nice.
So I'm from mall country. I'm biased, but I think it just is kind of useful when you're like very early teen, preteen. It's like your first little taste of being an independent adult. Where
Right.
you can like cruise and meet girls and find out how to be a social human being.
And also there was something about like my parents would drop me off at there's something about a mall being there's so many people there and it's so public and there's so much exposure that you almost kind of do feel a little safer letting your kid go there, even though there's probably a lot of perverts and creeps. It's just something about a mall seems a little safer. I don't know.
Well, at least back in the day, that's the one place where your parents could say, okay, meet me back here in an hour, and you could go off and be free. You know, it was your first taste of actual
sketchy.
freedom.
I don't like my kids being in the mall by themselves. Some dude tried to grab my daughter like
Right.
2 years ago.
No, it's true. It's
Ran
different.
up and tried to grab her.
Oh!
Different
Yeah.
day and age now,
At the
right?
Beverly Center.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And
Well,
nobody
is it-
did shit, too.
Is it a different day and age, Will?
I think so.
Is there more child snatching than there was 20 years ago?
No, because it seems like now there's more cameras and all that kind of stuff. So it seems like that'd be way easier catching those people.
Yeah. There's a lot more people.
I don't know.
There's very, 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 very little, as far as I know, snatching of children that isn't done by somebody who
Family
already
members,
knew the
yeah.
child.
Right. Interesting.
We're way more aware of it and afraid of it than we used to be. I'm
Right.
not sure that it's probably less of it than there used
Well,
to be.
and also it's one of those things like a school shooting or a terrorist attack. It is so unbelievably horrible that even when it happens in a town that's not yours, you hear about it. It's such a terrible idea of a kid being kidnapped that even when it happens somewhere far away, it's like top news.
Yeah, well, even the remotest chance of it is can frighten you to your core.
Right. So but my point being is you get the sense that it happens a lot more than it really does, because it does. I think Tully's right. I think it happens so infrequently.
Yep, Sears is closing down.
Yep.
In other news, your brain is being compromised.
By who?
Party.
By the Switch cost.
I'm not familiar.
No, neither was I.
German death metal band?
No, the switch cost is when you're always being diverted from what you're doing by your telephone.
Oh, yeah.
They
well,
say,
that's because you're boring and my phone's way more entertaining than you.
They say that
No
constant
offense.
interruptions from alerts and messages on your smartphone
Why do people...
can
Nobody has alert.
impact your brain chemistry.
Who has alerts?
Well, a vibration counts as an alert.
Oh, yeah, like a text message?
Yeah.
Nobody texts me.
Well, I have like
Nobody calls me.
I have like news alerts and stuff.
Any people call me telemarketers.
They say when there's an interruption, we switch away from the task that we were at, the one where we're in the zone, and it takes us out of the zone, and it uses about... It distracts us about 40% of our brain is no longer thinking about that activity, and it takes us a long time to get reoriented.
Yeah, I get that. It's kind of like when you're having sex and you realize the cat's watching you.
They also say when it happens, people can get...
40% of my dick is now in the cat's mind.
When you get, a text, alert, whatever, vibration, whatever, little surges of the stress hormone cortisol, which can cause the heart rate to jump. People get sweaty hands and stuff like that happen in your brain. And being unable to check your phone also causes similar symptoms. So... because it's such a habit, and because it involves your brain,
phone aids.
and because you do it so often, and you've trained your brain to react to this, they say it's a very, very hard habit to break.
Oh, no. Another one.
Yeah.
It's definitely true. I know that when we're in our office, Will, and I'm like working on something, and I just see the tab that has my email says that however many unread I have, the number goes up. It's like, it's very, very hard. It's like when you put swing a ball in front of a cat or something to not go and say, oh, who wrote to me? Who wrote to me?
Yeah, my computer is set to automatically have this little chime when you get a new email, and your natural instinct is to want to answer that email immediately, when you really should just wait for an hour or something and do it at a regular check-in.
Drive home and jerk off and then go back and then answer.
I had to... You were talking about how it takes you out of the zone. I had to stop... I put my phone on vibrate... on airplane mode now when I meditate, because that was the ultimate... experience of taking you out of the zone. Even if I just hear it vibrate or sense that it vibrates, I'm not going to stop and check it, but that experience fucking kills it, you know?
Have you heard about Joy Reid at MSNBC?
No, who's that?
She's the host of AM Joy.
Yeah, she must be huge.
Apparently, some news organization unearthed her old...
She seems familiar.
...blog posts.
Yeah, what'd she blog post?
And those posts had some anti-gay stuff in them.
Oh, no.
In her defense, she came out and said that she had evidence of some hackers getting into the mainframe and changing those posts to make her look bad.
Oh, wow.
She said she had actual evidence from a cybersecurity expert who first identified the unauthorized activity, and now that site has been compromised, I can state unequivocally that it does not represent the original entries.
Can she prove it?
But a bunch of news organizations started investigating further and cast some doubt on what she was saying, and now she admitted that she did not have any evidence to back up her story that hackers did it.
How
So you're saying she's not herself a lesbian?
I mean, I don't think so, because one of her posts said
Did you just call her a lesbian?
He's asking, no, because she said in one of her posts that she's probably homophobic.
That's not what I heard. Michael told me she's a homo. Oh! My dick just disappeared!
The only thing I know about her is the photo.
In your ass! Hey!
She's a lesbian.
What?
The only thing I know about her is the photo I'm looking at right now. I guess she's a lesbian.
Harsh, Michael.
Angry.
All short-haired black women are lesbians, according to Michael Tully.
That's what he said.
The right-wing Nazi that we know him to be.
She is also facing scrutiny over her old blog post where she was asserting that 9/11 was an inside job.
Uh-oh.
It might not be what you want your news anchor to be thinking.
Maybe she had taken a bunch of Ambien.
True.
That shit makes you racist.
That's what I hear.
Stupid. All kinds of stuff
You
it
don't
does.
put that shit in writing. You just say it on the radio and it goes away.
Right into the ethos. It just disappears.
It's really true.
Speaking about putting in writing, on Tuesday, ABC canceled the very successful Roseanne TV show after her racist tweet. She apologized, but the damage was already done, and several members of her cast and ABC executives denounced her tweet and all that. Some are pointing to this as evidence of what we already know. We've already talked about it a bunch of times on the show.
I heard Ambien said, nah, mate, you are.
It's the tweet that gets you fired.
Yep, that's what I said. I mean, I learned it from the best.
And they say that is because the news cycle has accelerated so quickly that there's a vanishing small window for commercial entities to get ahead of a problem.
Yeah.
Once it's out there to everybody, and they can't get ahead of a problem, which is what they used to do.
I learned the hard way, Will. Do you know that?
Did you?
Yes. I one time was drunk and I was watching Ridiculousness and I was like, that dude is a fucking tool. And there was like, what's his name? The guy that I forgot his name.
The DJ?
The DJ
Henry
guy.
Winkler.
Yeah, because he was no, I like that guy. But I mean, he was. I seen him a bunch of times, and he like pretend he didn't know me, and I'm like, fuck that guy. Like, what the fuck's up with that? Like, now you're too cool because you're on Ridiculousness.
Oh,
so I never liked that guy. And then I watch him kiss an ass on the show, and I was like, man, what a tool. But because I was drunk, I tweeted it, and then somebody tweeted it to him. And then he tweeted me back like, really, dog? And I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, fuck you, dude. That's how I call it. I call it like I say it. And then he called me an N-bomb. And I was like, well, that's some pretty tough talk. But, man, I mean, if I wasn't drunk and stupid, I would have just said on the couch, that guy's a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
And then why did my thumb have to notify 20 people?
That is the interesting thing, and the reason.
So now, if I ever think that, I'm just like, meh.
Yeah.
You're an idiot, and that's to say it on the couch.
That's a good thing to do. It's a good policy, because you guys were talking about this yesterday. I wanted to point out that the reason I think tweeting or posting something on a blog carries more weight is because of the fact you have to think about it to actually take action and write it down. Something can slip out of your mouth, but the writing of it down and putting it out there and pushing the send button.
He's probably a nice guy too. I'm just an asshole.
He's probably a nice guy. Who knows?
Maybe. I mean, I'm an easy face to forget.
I don't know. The Imus thing was the ultimate. Just half wasn't even thinking about what he was saying as the words came out of his mouth. I'm not excusing what he said, but that just sounded like radio. I'm just fucking blabbering for 20 hours a day every day. Some
knabberheaded holes right there.
Yeah, and he said way worse.
I don't think he prepared that bit,
All kinds of people say way worse than that kind of stuff, and then they get fired for something that, is kind of a throwaway kind of thing.
I mean, when he got fired, did anything really change? Did he just work for somebody else?
No, he got a better job. He got a much better job.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Well, the cancellation of the Roseanne show just came 11.
Maybe, wait, could this be just sorry, but could she get fired from this and then another network hire her and that show could be back on another network?
Sure.
It could happen. I think that the negative press from this is pretty heavy.
It also depends on her contract. Her contract probably says that, we can pay you but not put you on the air.
We couldn't because I'm a little confused as to a bit of it. I know my web guy made a video of Rhonda Sykes, and people were angry at me for posting it. I didn't, because I didn't really pay attention to it. People, she said a racist thing. Well, a big powerful white person said racist shit that's friends with Trump. Well, it's blowing my mind. Didn't expect that, but I feel like it's weird that you guys are all surprised by it.
That-
I mean,
but
is
that-
it, is it the president said things or tweeted things that seem a little leaning on one side? How does he
I
not
think
get fired?
I think that a lot of what is happening in
Tons of people agree
in
with
media is because of the person that we have in the office. He's a wild guy. I mean, he likes to say a lot of really questionable things, and I think that it affects the culture. But what Roseanne said was particularly bad. Like I'm all for freedom of speech, and I don't think people should. This whole new theme of people having their entire career thrown away because of something that you disagree with. What Roseanne said was like next level.
I feel like there's tons of people that think that way. I just think, society is trying to teach us because we're so fucking stupid. There's people that are as smart as Roseanne is to do all the things she's done. She can't be a moron. We still need to teach people to not, not speak out about the way that this hate. There's like two worlds. There's people that are like, if I work hard, this is mine, and you're not getting any of it, and I don't have to carry your fucking pathetic ass. The only person I really know, because I don't listen to that much shit, is I remember that Anthony Cumia guy talking that way, and I thought some of it was joke, but some of it was real. I wasn't really sure. I'd never heard anybody talk like that, where he was like, I got a lot of money, and I don't want to give any of it to you. And I'm like, wow, that's a pretty gnarly angle. And then I realized there's tons of people that believe that. And then there's these other people that's like, let's just help everybody. We should help everybody. And you get angry. Both sides get so fucking angry about it that nothing ever happens. It's just everybody gets angry.
But you know what? I think the whole internet, is going to punish you for your deeds thing.
People get angry at that video. People told me that they'll never listen to the show again because I posted a video of Wanda Sykes on here.
What did she say? What was going on in the video?
I don't know. Something about... I didn't even know.
You see, he didn't even know. He was just posting a video of Wanda Sykes.
My web guy posted it while I was on the radio.
Oh, wow. And your web guy posted it, and now people won't listen to it. Some people are like, "Oh,
a couple people, but one person in particular was like, "No, you mean no? You're dumb."
That's insane.
I'm like, okay.
I mean,
look, but it's not insane. It's the times where everybody has to get super offended about one side or the other, even when you're not. I don't believe that post is one side or the other. I'm just saying, hey, Roseanne got barred, and this chick quit, and she was on the show. Check out the website. I think that was the web guy's angle. You know what I mean? Like, I don't hate Wanda Sykes. I thought she was a nice lady.
She is a super nice lady.
But I don't. But it was like having people like that on your shows. Why? And I'm like, wait, what? She's bad? Some people now know her as because I saw some people say she's a racist. I don't care.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just telling you even a little thing like that, like a person that was on the show and we brought up that it was attached to not liking Roseanne Barr. People got very, very angry at just posting that video.
I think a lot of people that are joining in the internet outrage are people who felt like in the past they had no power to do anything when they saw something terrible happening, and now they have some power to do something. And I was looking at a news story this morning of this city councilman or something who was also a school teacher who was talking to his students and saying, hey, the lowest of the low join the military. He was like, this is not our best and brightest. These are like people who can't get a job at McDonald's or whatever.
Okay. Wait, he said that to the class?
Yeah. And a kid recorded it. And now the guy is, his wife's getting phone calls about, I'm going to rape you.
Oy.
His kids are like in death threats. He's getting death threats. And look, what he said was stupid for sure. But where's the line on how much we, the public, get our pitchforks out and torches and go?
Well, yeah, I've said it
he
a
lost
million
his
times.
job.
Yeah, the internet only knows one form of punishment, and it's everything.
It's DEFCON 1.
It's the death penalty for everyone. That nothing else will do. It seems to me that all of the threads of the Roseanne, many people who just say, well, she's racist for tweeting that, and she deserves to lose her job. The people who are arguing against that, it seems to boil down to this, is saying something racist worse than saying any other bad kind of thing. And the counter, what about that's happening today is Samantha Bee on TV called Ivanka Trump a cunt. Is it worse for Roseanne to use a racist put down of somebody than it is to call the president's daughter a cunt?
Yeah, it is. I think being tasteless is not great, but it's
Wait, did she tweet it?
No, she said it on her show, I think.
On TV.
Oh, as long as it's not on Twitter.
As long as it's not on Twitter,
Because that seems to be everybody, Trump tweeted, when am I going to get apologized for things that people have said about me? And people say, well, what about Bill Maher, compared Trump to an orangutan because he's...
Sorry, Michael, but did that lady say that in the line of comedy?
Yes.
Okay, well, that's... Did they beep it, or is that TV?
No, they did beep it, but it was obvious what she said. She called her a feckless cunt.
What's feckless mean?
I'm not really clear.
I'm up with cunt. But what's feckless?
I think mindless.
Lacking strength of character. I think it was...
I mean, could you be of better character if you grew up like that?
I don't think
she's doing the best she can.
Nobody's upset about feckless. Nobody knows
yes, I'm angry about feckless.
Is it a double standard that Roseanne loses her job for being
okay
racist if Samantha Bee, let's assume for the sake of conversation, Samantha Bee apologizes, which she has, and that the network says, okay, don't do it again, and she keeps her job, is being racist worse than calling
dude, because a cunt is somebody that you work hard on becoming. You're born a black person. You can't start throwing ape gorilla shit at a black person. You're attacking their race for no, like Ivanka or whatever, I don't care, Trump person, they're very cunty people. And of course, for humor, you're putting a reality-based comment, like, hey, somebody should probably say they're cunts, and whether they are really or not, you're attacking this weird regime of upper class people. So I get that, but just tweeting that somebody's a black, I mean, I don't even know what she said, but she said when you put the gorilla thing on a black person, what the fuck, man?
That's next level.
You know what the fuck you're doing. You know what you're doing.
Yeah. I do think that it is.
It's like insulting your kids.
I'm not defending being tasteless because that people can. I understand how people can be offended by what Samantha Bee says, but it's not a double standard to compare what she did to Roseanne. Racism and hatred towards someone for their race or their religion is worse than just being tasteless. It is worse. I mean, that's my feeling.
I agree with you.
Yeah. And if you're allowed to, if Roseanne wants to think all that stupid shit, she can think about it in the privacy of her own fucking home. That's America. You're allowed to think that. Don't fucking tweet it, man. Like, I hate that everyone has to make a law or that you get punished for stuff. I hate that there's some over-the-top man that makes you pay for your stupid opinions or your smart opinions. It's bullshit, but grown-ass adults with kids and shit, man, do you have to really fucking say that?
But she has the freedom to do it.
She said that she really fucked up, but that's, you just know, I just know who she is now. That's who that person is to me. And if you're okay with hanging out with people like that, that's cool. I'm cool with that too, man. But I don't hang out with people that have that in their mind. It's a trigger for me. I don't like it, so I'm not going to hang out with her. I wasn't watching her show anyway, but if I was watching it, I wouldn't watch it anymore. Because I'm a butthurt guy that doesn't like racist people. I don't think she should. That should be everybody else's decision whether she stays or not.
That is their decision. I mean, look, the company decided. ABC decided not to air her show anymore.
Now, here's my question: should everyone involved in the Roseanne show be punished for Roseanne tweeting that?
They are being punished.
That's my point. It's like that's where I step in and say, okay, I can't express enough how not in support of what Roseanne tweeted I am. I mean, it was truly disgusting. But think about all the cameramen, writers, gaffers.
This guy disagrees with you.
Okay.
That was a racist comment. Go ahead, John. Why was it not?
It could have been Charlton Heston.
Right, good point.
Do you take that into account, Catherwood? There's a lot of people on the planet of the apes.
Have you ever noticed the distinct resemblance between Valerie Jarrett and the Statue of Liberty?
Hey, listen, I don't know. Maybe Roseanne maybe she was referring to Charlton Heston. I'm not, but you fucked up. You fucked up. Okay, I'm sorry. Muslim Brotherhood and Planet of the Apes had a baby. That is fucking insane to say that about a black person.
I feel like
that is fucking next level crazy.
I didn't even realize that there was a Muslim Brotherhood in front of it. Like, you're fucking you're racist right there. You're stacking on so hard on, I know you people. I know people are going to not listen. I don't want to talk about it anymore.
All right. Let's talk about something else. Roseanne. She used to have this talk show, and on it...
You know what, though? If you are down for that, then you can not listen.
Yeah. On one of her shows, she had Donald Trump as a guest alongside that super left-wing movie maker Michael Moore. And Michael Moore used a clip from that TV show on social media to tease that he has a new secret project in the works.
His last one was a secret project, too, because nobody watched
it. In the clip, Trump says that he loved Roger and me and added, I hope he never does one on me. But, so who knows what the Roger Moore movie will be about? Michael Moore. Sorry.
Roger Moore. I'd watch a Roger Moore movie.
Yeah, exactly. Perhaps you have seen someone commenting on the royal family on the news. That person was most likely Thomas J. Mace Archer Mills, Esquire.
Fuck yeah.
Wait, I didn't... What happened?
It's a guy who comments a lot on the royal family when news organizations need someone to say, what does this mean for the royal family? Oh, what about the wedding?
On him and kills him.
He's one of the Britain's. He's one of the authorities on royalty. He appeared on tons of interviews leading up to the royal wedding. His posh British accent, as crowds awaited for the car on TV. And anyway,
he looks like a feckless cunt.
Don't tweet it. Anyway, as it turns out, he is 38-year-old Tommy Muscatello from upstate New York.
Really?
Yeah.
That's not the way they talk up there.
He said he didn't identify his citizenship to the media because no one ever asked. Well, the Wall Street Journal asked him, and he said, yeah, no, I'm Tommy from upstate New York.
Nice.
That guy's a good actor, man.
I know. You know what?
Tommy
We've got to take a quick break and then come back with more of Will's news.
Yay!
Listening to staticky jazz music for endless minutes while on hold. Standing around for hours waiting for the technician to arrive. Does this remind you of your satellite company? Dish hears your pain and believes you deserve a better TV experience. Dish is ranked #1 in customer service nationally by J.D. Power and customers. Plus, Dish offers 75-minute arrival windows for their technician appointments. That means you can spend more time enjoying all your favorite shows and live action with the latest technology and the best support team. Dial 1-844-CALL DISH. Go to dish.com or visit a local retailer near you to switch. Dish listens. It's how they stay tuned into you. Based on J.D. Power 2017 U.S. television service provider satisfaction study. For more information, visit jdpower.com. I forgot all about that.
Nice.
Got it on the ready. Impressive.
What happens now?
Do you have news you want to finish?
I mean, I can.
Yeah, because that's all we got.
Yeah, just do more news. Yeah.
And then we got UFC and then final polls. And we're good. I mean, we're back at about 20, so.
Oh, okay. So it's a regular length break.
Regular break. It's going to be a shorter segment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
And I got to do another rejoin ad too, Will.
Yep.
Do you want me on there? Or?
Yeah.
Do you want me screaming or?
I mean, just riff it, baby.
You're texting her now, huh? You just can't stay away from her.
Yeah, no, I am. I'm saying, well, let's meet up after the show.
Did you go by that store, Kevin?
I did.
How was it?
I got a couple of Parks and Rec shirts.
Oh, cool. Awesome.
I was looking because the one guy was like complete screen worn? And he's like, no. It's just merch. And I'm like, well then why are they $70
Yeah.
a shirt?
Yeah, dude.
And he's like, oh, I don't know. If you're interested, I'll sell them to you super cheap. You want what's the fair price? You think $15? I was like, what are you even talking about? And then a guy comes over. He's like, what's happening here? And he's like, I'm just gonna sell this guy the shirt for $15. He's like, are you crazy? These are screen worn.
Exactly. There's 2 guys who run the place and a bunch of really stupid people who work there.
Yeah.
Can
I know who
you
you're talking about.
get this? Are you gonna play this dude's song?
What?
The rapper guy's song that I showed you this today.
Yeah.
Play this guy's bullshit song or what?
Do you want to?
Huh?
Do you want to?
I mean, is there anything funny on it?
Hey, Aaron, thanks for calling. We're done. Have a good rest of your day, okay? Take care.
Is he gonna get all bummed out if he gets mocked?
I mean, we mocked him, right? I've never been nice to him. I mean, he's terrible.
Well,
He knows that.
You've been nice to him.
But we also are laughing a little bit.
Right.
How long have I got?
6 minutes.
45
Can you play it as a bed for the while I'm doing the commercial and then bleed it up after it?
I would be concerned with any cursing, but
Go see any comedy recently?
Let me think. What have I done? I did a show. There was nobody there but comics on Monday.
Where
at the Dime.
Oh yeah.
It's just not even worth it at this point. It's like I can't, for where I'm trying to be, which is like, last week I did a thing where I did all new material and it was like, yeah, that stuff's pretty far away. I've kind of got my 20 that I like, and then I've got kind of little things I think could work in it that maybe well, if this extra minute off the thing that I'm doing that works, maybe I would remove one of the 20 that's not my favorite part of it. So it's like I'm kind of doing half polished, trying to integrate half new stuff. And you can't do polished to nobody. You can't do written, here's fucking every 15 seconds is punchline. It feels so fucking weird, so forced. I was talking to interviewed Julian McCullough, who's a comic, and he was saying yeah, right, it's true. You kind of have to act like you're. So I was just kind of thinking about maybe, you almost have to read your notes even though it's really written, because just to actually be do actual fucking stand-up just doesn't work in an empty room.
Right. No, to even keep yourself interested, you have to be pushing that new stuff, right? Because it's like I'm talking to no one except for other comics.
And it feels really hacky. They can tell that you're doing bits, but I'm trying to work on bits. So I don't know. That's really. I was gonna go out tonight, but
so if you ever want to
see something or something. Unfortunately, my wife is frustrated because we're having a baby sprinkle next weekend. Not a baby shower, a baby sprinkle, and she feels like she's planning too much of her own thing. And so I was like, just not the time to be like, see you later.
See you later. Take
So
it easy.
I gotta
Baby sprinkle. Huh?
I thought our show at the Sycamore, I thought that was easily the best I've ever seen.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt the same way. Thank you. Yeah, I felt pretty good about that.
I mean, you got applause breaks and shit.
I did get an applause, and on a new joke, I got it. I know. I reached for my soda, and people clapped, and I was like, oh, that's a keeper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were really. It was good. It was very good.
Yeah.
But every time I see you, you're better, and that's all you can ask for, right?
Yeah. I just gotta figure out a way to do it a couple times a week, or else there's a cap on. How good could you get at fighting if you only went to the gym one day a week? That's where I'm at. That's exactly where I'm at.
That's how I feel about radio right now. It's like how I hope I can stay good. It's like doing it once a week.
I think you've done it enough that
That's probably true.
You're be just fine.
Yeah, well, that's the difference. Yeah, I I can, like, if we're off and I tape an episode of my show, I can come in having not been on mic in 5 days and be like, yeah, that's me. That's about right. Like, stand up, I'm like, you know, how did I get here? How did I get my beautiful wife? You know, like, I feel like fucking David Byrne on stage every time.
That'd be sweet if you turned into David Byrne.
That would be better than what happened on Monday.
In that giant suit.
Stop making sense. I had that on Laserdisc.
Stock market's got a tank, huh?
That's what the experts say.
Yeah.
Good thing my portfolio is light, to say the least.
Yeah.
Good thing my portfolio does not exist.
I've been told, I have a friend who's in finance, and I was like, can you take a look at what I did with my elections to see if I can do anything better? And she's like, well, basically you've made the economic decisions of a very old, very conservative man, and absolutely nothing that happens to like, you will not share in the gains of the market, nor will you lose.
I'm okay
because
with that.
you basically have like a Christmas club.
Yeah, I'm
okay.
okay with it. It's better than making decisions like a drunk rapper, you know, or something.
Yeehaw! When you're living in a country, small town, you know a few things the city tops don't.
Fun times!
Wow!
What?
I thought you were going to say something else. I was like, what the hell, Dingo?
Fun times!
Yeah, no. Things like, which back roads flood.
Yeah, know that one.
Really?
Yep.
That's crazy.
Carl's Creek.
The best fishing spots.
Carl's Creek.
Same spot.
Yep.
Wow.
It's also the swimming hole.
The owner of the hardware store and the country's best 3A quarterback.
Oh,
What's
yeah.
3A mean?
That's Pud. He's good.
Pud's good.
Yeah.
Is 3A good? Okay. You also know the way things ought to be done.
That's right.
Wow, I was supposed to do that accent for that too.
A country boy can't survive!
Dish was built to serve small town America. And because of that, they share your small town approach.
That's right!
Talk straight, deal fair. And
Be
most of
nice to
all,
folks.
Listen! Dish knows when you're out past the last cable line. Do you know about the last cable line, Will?
Yep. You can't get cable.
You make it even stronger connections. And so they strive to present real choices and provide real service and the kind that you don't just expect, you deserve. In small towns, you take care of each other.
I work hard to play hard.
So let Dish take care of you.
Take care of me.
With the latest technology, professional installation, better programming, and first-rate service from a retailer that lives in and supports your community.
Gotta watch my show.
Dish, listen! Dish, I can't speak English! Dish listens!
Yeah, listen!
That's how they stay tuned to you.
Thanks, Dish.
Yeah, thank you.
And right back into Will's news.
Yeah.
The first line of this story I read says, the idea of a colony of humans on Mars isn't just science fiction anymore.
Good.
But it is. NASA and space agencies around the world trying to get people up on Mars and have them breed with each other. They say the things they got to figure out include, setting up structures, sustainable sources of food, but most of all, sex.
Yeah.
I knew you'd like that, Catherwood.
Caught that one word, huh?
And a new research paper published in
You're like
Futures.
Sex Dingo today.
Thanks.
All right.
Sex Dingo. A team of scientists examines the challenges of reproductions on Mars.
Yeah, because your baby's going to be like old when he's young.
Yeah, the low gravity environment could pose a serious threat
It's
to
bad for
conception.
us.
Pregnancy, you might have a baby.
You're gonna have an old baby come out
yes,
of your vagina.
Yes. Lower gravity causes muscles to deteriorate more rapidly.
It's gonna be that button guy.
Every baby will look like the one from 2001.
The concept of love might have to take a back seat to survival with biologically being paired with another person to have a baby.
But I'm in space. I don't give a fuck about love. I'm a cold motherfucker in a cold ass world, and I'm looking for some meat to fuck and some meat to eat, and I don't care which one comes first.
And that's the problem. Even if men are fucking on Mars, women are still from Venus.
That's right, and that's why we're all out of meat.
And editing the genes of future Mars babies might be a way to increase their survival rate and all that. But basically what would happen as generations passed, you'd be making a new species.
Yeah, and I would add, I would splice in a little bit of lizard blood, just to get some reptilian vibes. They last longer. That skin lasts longer. It's better in the what? I'm getting stem cell tomorrow.
It's an idea.
People can do crazy stuff now. People, you can take shit out of the thing and stir it into other thing, and then you come out and you don't get burned as much. Why can't you make it like skin that's like doesn't get burnt? It's like actually like protects me way more from the elements, say, of another planet.
Let's say they call them lizard people.
That would be too bad. I think you would be if you. That's like the N word to the lizard people.
Oh yeah.
Because they'd be like, you know what I mean? That's what a bunch of other like races call that race.
Oh.
Lizard people.
So
like prawns.
Reptilian earthling.
Yeah. No, you'd be a reptilian earthling.
Yeah. My kids always let me know what's cool or not. I brought up Facebook to one of my kids over the weekend, and he said, Facebook, is that still a thing?
That's real.
Well, it's been confirmed now. Facebook is rapidly losing ground against rival internet platforms and attracting and keeping U.S. teenagers.
Suck a butt, Facebook!
The Pew Research Center just put out this report today. It confirms a sharp drop in Facebook's share of what had been a long, hardcore winning streak with that age group.
Yeah, but now you gotta suck it up because the kids are fucking onto this new shit. The kids love that new stuff, man.
Yeah, basically 50...
My daughter talks to people on Snapchat. My daughter talks to people on all these apps where they're like fully excited and freaking out talking to each other for like 2 hours at a time. And I'm like, how much can you say to somebody? You're talking to yourself. You've gone fucking insane. And then I go in there. Nah, man. Nah. There's like 3 or 4 people on the screen, and they're all talking about the most exciting shit ever. That's nothing. They never get to anything. They just suck balls. But the other day when they were doing it on I was live, and her friend said that I was cooler than her, so she had to suck that butt.
Nice.
Yeah.
But in fairness, your daughter 13?
Yeah.
When I was 13, I talked on the phone for hours about nothing. You know, so
yeah. Okay, well, I didn't have the phone, but I noticed yesterday I was driving her back from school, and I noticed she had no hair in her legs.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you got no hair, and I'm like, before I say legs, I go, and she looks at me like, you're so stupid. You know, like the look on it, and I'm like, hair, oh yeah, like the whole, and then I'm like, it was, I swear, because you don't look at that, but I remember not that long ago looking at my daughter's legs and going, oh, look at the little
hairs,
the little blonde hairs. She doesn't even know about the leg thing yet. That was fucking the other day, man. We were in the pool the other day. She won't even go in the pool with me now because I know that it's just a thing that's changed in her, because I can tell, like, she wears big hoodies and stuff, and my wife is explaining because she's not ready for it. Like, her body changed, and she's still 13. She has to make this adjustment for this body.
Right.
I know what that's like. That happened to me. She's like, when I was 13, I just had giant tits, and I was like, I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to do with these things. I don't want anybody to see them or point them out. And I'm like, oh, I totally get that. And then I brought up the leg shaving thing this morning. She was like, "You idiot! She's been shaving her legs for 2 years." And I was like, "Oh, well, you know, what do you want me to do? Fucking, you know what I mean? Creep out of my door?" I'm like, I didn't. And I was like, "But it's up here, the top bit." She's like, "Yes, girls do that." I'm like, I feel so old. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, what? You know what I mean? Why do you need that bit shaved?
I got your back, dude. I have a 4-year-old, so the notion of her shaving her legs, I'd be like, oh,
no! I know, and then I was like, wait, so that means she's like in her room being a lady. I'm like, ah! No, I don't want to fucking look at her. Now we both can't look at each other's faces.
In India, police officers had the unusual assignment of traveling from village to village, telling people about a fake news story that was spread on the WhatsApp service.
It is not real.
The false news story being spread around
said
said
that's my only fan. All right.
A gang from northern India had arrived to kidnap children.
It's not true.
No.
It's what they said before they kidnapped all the children.
Yeah.
It's snakes.
One showed
spot on
a photograph of a man being taken away by police, and the text said, "Don't leave your children alone." Ordinarily, false news wouldn't be that big of a deal, except for the fact
to do with their language.
that this story killed people.
It did?
Yeah, one older woman who was on her way to a temple stopped to give some children candy, and everybody panicked and thought she was trying to kidnap the kids, so they beat her to death.
Oh my god!
It's a snake killer.
Same thing happened to a dude.
Just a harmless, strange lady giving children candy.
Yep. Must be
What
here
could
to take the
possibly go
kids.
wrong?
Let's kill the bitch.
Fake news.
But it is an odd thing.
I gotta go soon, so I'll be alright.
For a middle-aged woman to get who doesn't know children to give them candy.
Yeah, but women never want to steal kids.
No, but adults never know better than to try to give strange children candy.
Maybe not. Maybe not in India.
Yeah, really old. It's weird. I didn't know that they could afford to give people candy. I thought they'd be holding on to that.
It's fucked.
Right?
My dad just got back and he said it's fucked.
Did he say it's fucked? No, God, no.
He did. Yeah,
It is fucking.
How he came back with a full Indian accent.
Yeah, things like mine.
Just don't tweet it. Would you like some free gas with your new car?
Nah.
A car salesman has filed a defamation suit against his former boss, claiming his ex-employer labeled him as a sex offender to his co-workers.
Wow.
And habitually used farts as ammunition. And allegedly pinched staffers' nipples.
What?
A man's nipple, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like a bro down thing. In Australia, dudes will do that to you because they're like trying to bro down with you and they'll pinch your nipple.
Oh, mate.
I fucking hate. I'm like, what? Who are you?
Give me
Oh,
a
mate, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about, right? I'm like, man, what's with the nipple grabbing?
Well, the
People
court,
I've met in my life that have done that to me.
the court papers say that he Dutch ovened employees.
Yeah. Oh, is this from Australia?
No, it's not.
Is it England?
No, it's here.
Oh, wow.
Also,
Florida?
maybe the breaking point was when the boss sent out a text to 10 co-workers having this employee's face photoshopped on an image that said, there's a sex offender lurking in the area, look out for this guy.
Yeah, but he didn't post it. He just sent it to like a bunch of his friends, right?
A bunch of people at
illegal to
work.
make a joke?
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be different if he was like seriously putting flyers on poles and reporting it to the news. It was just like 5 dudes, check out Jimmy, he's a sex offender. Nipple pinch,
fart,
Dutch oven.
There's definitely somebody listening right now
who's laughing his ass off.
Yes, absolutely, and who can call in with the story of a boss who did something worse than tweak a couple nipples, fart in people's presence, and send out a text saying that Jimmy, at the front desk is a sex offender.
Yep.
Who didn't file a lawsuit and didn't cry to their mama about it.
Yep.
So that's acceptable to you?
Yes.
So if I fart on you and pinch your nipples...
Yeah, you're not getting fired. Not at all. I'm not reporting you at all. But
Okay,
seriously,
but
though,
what if-
seriously though, try and pinch my nipples.
What?
Fart on me.
What if okay, I do this to Tully.
And you're my boss. If Scott Greenstein pinched my nipples, I would take it.
Okay, but I do this to Tully.
I would secretly be on the show going, dude, what's up with the nipple pinching? Like, man.
Show's been great.
But,
Let me pinch.
Yeah, but if he's like, show's been great, nipple pinch, I'm like, fuck, I'd probably grab on a nip too, though. Because I'd feel like this is some sort of executive, you know what I mean? Like, we're in the club now, like, I gotta grab a nip too. And now I'll know. You know what I mean? Whenever I talk to, like, Craig Ferguson or something, I'll be like, Craig, nipple grab.
So this would be okay
Sure,
if it's
thanks for doing Ellis Mania.
This would be okay if it's a woman?
Grabbing my nipple?
No, if this guy was grabbing her nipple.
Fuck no. No.
Oh, wait. So you're sexist is what you're saying.
Yep. No, we don't have bosoms, dude. They have bosoms. Here's what's okay. If she's completely flat-chested.
Okay. So,
but you have to
emergency alert
see the
system.
tits first, and they have no tits.
Oregon's
Then you can do it.
emergency alert system is in the news. You know, these emergency alert systems.
Yeah.
This one in Salem, they got an alert that said, civil emergency, prepare for action. It didn't say what action you need to prepare for, and there was actual, and this was on television, radio, on your cell phones. There was an actual thing going on, but they didn't say what it was.
That was scary.
It actually was some toxic algae was in the water system, and it'd be unsafe if you were a small child or an older person to drink it.
Yeah.
But that's all they got was civil emergency, prepare for action. So
That's pretty serious, though. Don't drink the water.
People, cleaned out the store shelves of water without knowing what the emergency was.
Oh.
Just thinking, oh God,
Also, it was
what's
a really
happening?
long time before they told you.
Here's the thing:
Yes, Will.
when there's a big blank left in something like that, you automatically place the thing you're most fearful of. in that
Dinosaurs!
slot. Yeah, exactly.
Godzilla!
Or spiders, whatever.
Nipple pinching.
I'm okay with that.
Yes.
If people go like into weird zombie nipple pinching mode, go for it.
Oh no, it's zombies.
I'll fucking take my shirt off and walk down Sunset, just letting people grab them. Probably, I'll lube them though. That shit will get chafed.
We're gonna get Dutch oven by North Korea.
Speaking of bringing the heat, heating and air conditioning business owner in Queens, New York, was being nagged by one of his customers. This guy was complaining about everything. This guy even replaced the guy's whole air conditioning system, and he was still complaining. So the HVAC guy did the only thing he could. He put some deadly mercury in the customer's air conditioning system.
Oh, Jesus.
Killed the guy.
No, the guy's name is let's just call him Year Crook. You're a crook.
Yeah.
Your crook is accused of poisoning his customer, Roman Pinkasov. Roman's wife, Olga, found drops of a silver substance on the floor. They investigated, found more in the vents. They called 911. Firefighters, the hazardous suits came out and said, yeah, it's mercury. And they were measured with high levels of mercury in their systems. They had joint pain, headaches, being lethargic.
They probably almost turned into dolphins.
What happens in Little Moscow stays in Little Moscow.
So that's you don't piss off the HVAC guy, I guess is the lesson here. He'll poison you to death.
I'll give you mercury.
Wednesday morning, according to Southwest Florida Crime Stoppers, a holdup at 7-Eleven store in Bonita Springs failed when the robber entered.
Doesn't bonita mean butt in
Pretty.
Portuguese?
I hear it's beautiful there.
Yes. And there are springs. The robber entered the business. He demanded cash from the register as he pointed.
That's a ballsy stole.
He pointed. He used his finger.
Fuck, that's two ballsy stalls.
He pointed with his finger as if it were a gun.
Oh!
And said, give me your cash out of your register.
And he didn't have a gun?
No, he had his finger. He just pointed at the guy and said, give me all your cash.
Still qualifies as an armed robbery.
Oh, fuck, wait, I didn't know you.
Armed.
Everybody's got too many kids in this fucking room. We gotta get out. We gotta get single and mingle, fellas. We're losing today.
Was the cashier able to finger him?
Dangerous ground.
Oh! Wow!
Off you fucking.
Go! Nice. The suspect, a young male with his shirt pulled over his head to obscure his face.
That's smart.
Ran out empty-handed because the cashier wouldn't give him the money.
Fuck you!
His getaway vehicle, a white mountain bike. He got on that.
Be invisible.
Proceeded to pedal briskly north on Imperial Shores Boulevard.
Be cool if you had like one of those Barney Rubble ones where you run on with your legs on the ground.
Real bike?
It makes that coconut noise.
Was
But
it
like he
listening to
really
the
couldn't.
Pointer
No,
Sisters?
he couldn't actually do like a spinning foot thing. Like he actually just
Oh.
sort of waddles off by using his feet as momentum.
With the shirt still over his head.
Yeah, with his
Fuck yeah.
hand out. I'll shoot every one of
Running
you.
away, holding a bike frame between his legs.
In Montreal,
That's Canada.
Gas price protest was held to protest the price of gas. Over 5,000 people signed up.
It's not much.
Another 36,000 said they were interested in going to the march. So Montreal police stationed half a dozen officers and patrol cars at the mall ready to supervise the protesters on their march through town. The event happened yesterday. A crowd of one woman showed up.
Yeah, but she was pissed.
The woman showed up with a sign attached to her windshield, and she was pissed that nobody else was there.
Oh no. Total failure.
Yeah, that's like 41,000 people said they were at least interested in attending, and one woman showed up.
41,000 liars.
Yep. Napa, California, over Memorial Day weekend, Snoop Dogg broke a world record.
Bong longer. What do we do here now? He's got to be a bong thing. He made the most weed. He hosted the most TV shows consecutively.
He got
The world's most consecutive indifferent cash grab cameos.
He teamed up with Warren G. And
he's cool.
And the Top Chef winner.
This changes everything. So you're saying Warren G's involved?
Okay, what did Warren G do this weekend?
To make the world's largest gin and juice. Yeah.
Man.
145 gallons.
I mean, as a guy that's supposed to be from this era, I was like, those are the... I'm talking shit on the kids of the new generation. And now I've got the biggest gin and juice.
Looks like he's got a semi-erect cock as well.
Look at me, kids.
Yeah, he's a nice dude.
Look at me, kids.
Does he?
I believe so.
What are you
I don't-
basing that on?
yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
His fantasies.
Because he always just wants everyone else to have a better dick than him.
like that is his dick in the picture, right?
I don't think
Where?
so. I think that's his, like stuff in his pockets. That's
I know, it's just like boxer shorts.
It's a cell phone.
I think
A roll of quarters.
I don't know, maybe
a
it is.
6'6" black guy would,
Yeah, but it might
I'd
be
put
skinny.
my money on him having.
It might be a long, skinny one. That's not popular.
It's
Yeah.
funny how you just always imagine that what they look as people, it's gonna, their dick is going to personify that on that tiny little level.
That's true.
It's going to be this lazy, long, skinny dick.
Real slow.
And this is an iPhone X.
A couple more stories. Authorities have discovered the source of the mysterious booms heard rocking Pennsylvania last week.
Oh, man, remember when we used to have that boom button?
Here comes the boom.
No, I used to have this little robot one that was like, boom, boom.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
That guy was awesome.
Residents
Wait,
had...
was that... No. Wasn't that Josh doing Doc Banger?
Was it?
I'm pretty sure when he was doing Salt Callers.
Was it? I always...
Almost positive.
I just remember I always had it on a button. Right?
I know, it just goes boom.
Boom. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure
We're
that was Josh.
redoing it, right? We're digitally remastering it right now. Boom. Boom. Yeah, it used to be fun. Anyway. Go on, Will, sorry.
The cause of the loud
Don't mind
booms
our acid flashbacks.
were people blowing stuff up.
Boom.
Somebody's just been... Somebody has just been blowing stuff up with like dynamite or something around there. They're gonna investigate, but just like there's like little holes in the dirt where they blew shit up.
Right. Maybe they got tantanite. Tanner, and then
Tannerite?
Yeah, Tannerite. Yep.
And finally, that news
It's good as I got. I know.
about the Pentagon UFO program and the guys in the jets looking at that thing spinning above the ocean.
Oh, the Tic Tac?
Yeah, the Tic Tac flying across the ocean. As it turns out, the person who broke that news responsible for it coming out.
Tom DeLonge.
Yep.
So it's a lie.
No, it's true, but Tom DeLonge apparently has a new business venture.
Oh, was it really Tom DeLonge?
Yes.
I was being a dick.
It's called To the Stars Academy of Arts and Science For his advisory board, he's recruited physicists and aerospace experts, former Department of Defense officials who have been talking publicly about UFOs, and he says he's used his fame to meet the keepers of the secret in clandestine encounters in desert airports and vacant buildings deep within Washington, D.C.
He's single, right?
I don't know. He must be. He got a lot of time on his hands.
You can't have kids and do that, right?
I don't know, but I'm going to apply for a grant from the To the Stars Academy of Arts and Science.
I'll give you a grant.
And that's the news for the day.
Nah.
There's an alien.
I love aliens.
What's that up there?
Maybe
Is
they're
it
true.
a bird?
Maybe it's all real and we're all the clowns. Good talk
feeling
about
this.
MMA.
Talking about aliens. I'm feeling this.
Tully was talking about yesterday. We've looked out into space and haven't seen any. You're not going to see life out there. You got to go find the life. They're spending a lot of money on going to Mars to look for the actual life. They haven't looked for life on Mars yet. We just launched the first vehicle that will actually look for life on Mars. They've looked for water and the other things that contribute to life, but not actual life.
Well, what separates this vehicle from the other rovers?
It's looking for life.
Why? What's the difference?
And
Like,
looking
why
for
would
the components of life and looking for life itself. I think finding life on another planet would be a giant scientific discovery that would be mind-blowing and
Yeah, me too.
one of the most important discoveries of the century.
You don't think that would? I agree with Will. You don't think that'd be fucking? Oh, okay.
There's like 3 minutes left in the show.
Gotcha. Sorry.
You want to play some of this every day with Ellis, mate, from Travesty? Okay, so Jude gets Eminem and I get Travesty.
Yeah, Travesty.
Wait, he was the guy who did the thing in Ellis.
Performed live, he did,
Yeah,
yeah.
he was great. I like that guy.
Sounds good. This part. This guy's just as good as all the guys I hear on World Star.
Oh, yeah, he's better than Instagram Crayon Teeth.
I mean, that guy's pretty good.
Yeah.
From what I hear.
Travesty. I like it.
There you go.
That's an honor.
I think it is an honor.
Hey, it's not like, Kanye shout out your name and Eminem, but,
That'd be tough. There'd be a mixed emotion there. I mean, it sucks because even your rebuttal is unanswered. No one's gonna hear it because I'll be like, "Fuck off!" Like you suck. But that wouldn't.
No, that'd be sweet if Kanye shot you out.
No, it wouldn't.
Yes, it would. I don't care if you're a fan or not. That'd be fucking sweet. If 35 million people hear about someone shooting, giving the Jason Ellis show a shout out.
Oh yeah,
that's true. Yeah. Is there anybody you wouldn't want to shout out your name?
Yeah, him.
Well, he's going to be doing a listening party for his new album in Wyoming. At Jackson Hole.
Oh.
Oh, now that's better?
Well, no, 'cause-
Mr. Global Elite?
Yeah, it is, because now it makes me know that he's probably just inviting a bunch of his industry friends to go to Jackson Hole.
Yeah, I've seen videos of when he releases albums. It's all his friends, and they all hang out and kiss his ass.
Yeah, I thought he was just going to go to a town in Wyoming and be like, whoever wants to come.
That would be cool.
That'd be actually pretty sweet.
Not what he's doing.
You guys find that? Boom. It's gone, huh?
It's in there. You're going to find it.
I think your boom is pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, we could listen to an old show and find the boom, and then that's ridiculous. Don't worry about it. we could just move on. I could look. I don't know if Tully did a pretty good one too. You could use both. Go ahead, Matt. What's up? Yeah.
Yeah. Then it's working.
855-Ellis-41, final calls. We could talk about the UFC, but I don't really care. Jake Ellenberger is the only person I care about. I hope he wins against Ben Saunders. Go
Killer
ahead, Jeff.
bee.
Welcome to the show, Jeff. All right. Well, welcome back, man.
Thank God.
Getting back in the ring August 25th at Ellis Mania in Vegas. Yes, you gotta go. No,
I'll meet you at the door.
but the tickets aren't even on sale yet, so I can't give you one. They don't exist.
I'll buy you lunch.
Hey!
You can even hear the music in the background.
What, Kevin?
That's not your boom.
I am almost positive that's Josh with the voice effect.
Yep.
What? I really wanted to hear it.
And now you have.
What did he used to do with that in the background? Like Strangers in the Night, it was some really random, wrong instrumental, and people would call in and he would just insult their intelligence. And I think he just shit on somebody, and then boom.
Yeah, but it was never like a real shit. It was more like he was a moron, but... And then he'd just do boom on the end of it anyway. He's a cute guy.
He got a couple of dicks, and I heard that a few years ago and enjoyed the hell out of it. That was a funny few minutes there. Jody Escabel also on this card.
Oh! Well then, okay, now I care about two fights. Go, Jody! Enjoy the rest of your week, everybody. We're out of here. I'm getting stem cell tomorrow.
Boom.
Yeah, don't die.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.